Yo, hey everybody. How's it
Hi.
going?
What's up,
Howdy,
guys?
howdy.
What's up?
I'm tired.
Same
I'm
Z's.
tired.
We got dumped on rain yesterday and
Oh
got
yeah?
this afternoon. It was a huge amount of rain.
Really?
I was already done. Yeah. I mean, it's
Wow.
coming into the day where we're going to get rain every single day. Kind of mess things up, but it's a good change. We
Same.
need the rain.
Same.
Yeah, we don't need any more rain. I know Grace can agree with me. We don't need any more. We're good on the
Yeah,
rain
no, we're
for
good.
till probably
A
next
little bit.
year.
I know it's been weird. It's usually super rainy this time of
Mm,
year, and I can't remember the last day it rained. I mean, it's gonna rain tomorrow and Friday, which is good because we
mm.
need it, but yeah, not much here. Yeah,
Yeah,
weather.
not a fan of all of this rain.
What do you guys
Well,
tend to
it'll
do when it
wash.
rains?
Oh,
Oh, sorry. You go.
no, I was just saying it'll wash away some of the pollen, which is good because I
Y-
know I'm being affected by it right now.
Yeah, I've got a major headache. I'm highly irritable today. Once my nose starts running and itching and my head starts to hurt, I'm like unbearable to even be around. Like I'm not a fan. This is not a good time of year for me. It gets way worse once the cottonwood starts flying. Forget about it.
Oh yeah,
Forget about it.
it looks like snow sometimes.
Yeah.
When does cottonwood come in for you guys?
Usually around mid June or so,
Yeah,
Okay.
give or take.
give or take. It just really depends on how warm it gets because right now it's a little wet for it to fly. So it's ever the pods are still like wet. So once we get a few days where it's nice and hot and stuff starts to get a little crunchy, they'll pop and then they'll be blowing and then I want to fucking beat a baby with a puppy. So
Well, that's supposed to happen. What, this upcoming week, like Sunday, Monday,
they're
right around there,
saying we're gonna get
Saturday?
into the 80s and possibly 90s. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean it's been cold here. It was 45 when I got up this morning, and it didn't get. I don't think it hit 60 today. It was cold
Oh
ish
yeah,
for this time of year. You know,
yeah,
like oh, this kind of
definitely,
sucks. But yeah, it's supposed to be like
definitely.
83 Sunday, and I open the pool tomorrow, so I'm excited, dude. I'm like,
Give
give me
it to
some
me
warm
harder,
weather.
big boy.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was good weather talk. I loved it.
Yeah, let's talk about the weather.
Riveting.
Super awesome.
Right?
Allergies. Have you always had allergies, CJ? Because I don't remember you
My
really
whole
talking about
life,
too much.
yes. I try not to talk about it. I try not to cry too much on here about my
Yeah.
my personal woes, you know, my ailments, you know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
I hear
I
you.
started taking my Histoblock today because the pollen and it makes me cough. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Oh,
I speak for an
you
extended
have to
period of
take your
time, I start
Heinemann block.
coughing.
That's weird,
Yes,
dude.
my hymen block. Yes, I'm
I
growing a
remember.
hymen actually in a petri dish, and then I'm just going to insert it.
I remember. I remember. I went and had
Sweet.
Mark. When was it when I had lunch with you or dinner with you in Lowell? When was
Oh,
that? What, 3 years ago? 4 years
yeah,
ago?
about 3 years. About three
Right
years.
before I met up with Mark, like 2 days before, a piece of oak pollen like landed directly in my open eye, and I like got it out. I was trying to have dinner with him. It was just like oozing out. It just like kept watering. I'm like trying to talk to him. I'm like, yeah, man, good to see you. Like, if I could actually see you, it was crazy. I was like, wow,
He was
the
so
whole
I
time.
thought he was so happy to see me. He was crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark kept being like, "Why's your eye watering?" I'm like, "Dude, I got a
Right.
piece of pollen, and that's like 2 days
Yeah.
ago. Can't see anything."
Right.
It sucked. But I'm very lucky. I don't really have allergies like
For me,
that.
it
Eric
started like three
Squeegee
or four
Clean
years
says,
ago.
"Congrats on the cover, Grace. Such an awesome picture. That is
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
super stoked for you, Grace. I think that's like, I'm not just saying this. That's my favorite cover so far.
Thanks.
that's awesome. I haven't
It's
seen the
something a
cover yet.
little
I'm sorry,
different
but
than what we typically see. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah.
I like the fact that you did that. That was pretty cool. I was like, oh man, what a cool ass
Thank you.
picture. Yeah, that was a super dope picture.
Thank you.
Long overdue, I might add.
Thanks.
Well deserved.
We've had
Yeah.
some questionable covers on the AWC magazine. Some
yeah,
head scratchers for me, but The fact
I,
that you
I mean,
finally made it to one is great.
you got to fill 12
Thank
covers a
you.
year. It can get kind of tough, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More people to get neglected.
Yeah.
It all goes around and comes around. It's all
Right.
good.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right, Grace. See, that's you know what? That's why Grace is here,
Positivity.
guys. That's why Grace is here, guys. Right there. That right there.
Yeah,
She's gonna
fucking
keep us
three
all
grumpy
level.
old
Yeah.
men and
Yeah.
someone who's
Yeah.
been positive. Thank
Right?
God.
Yeah. um,
We need it.
I wanna for just a second get a little serious. I don't know if anyone, I don't know how many people watching are aware, but we lost a really good friend over the weekend. Two-time podcast interview and a really good friend of me and Mark and Seth's, and um, Jacob Dell passed away over the weekend, um, which was kind of a shocker. I just spoke to him like 3 days or 4 days before on the phone, and then we texted back and forth about synthetic brush, and then the next word I get is that Jacob has passed away. He was having some health problems. I thought he was getting better, but apparently he wasn't, and I just wanted to say, big squeegees up to Jacob, man. I'm gonna miss you, buddy, for sure.
Yeah, he was a really cool dude. I remember it's going on
Not so much,
4 years.
not so much a social media heavy kind of guy.
Yeah,
Jacob was more, I'm gonna call you on the phone kind of dude,
right.
which
But
is,
he got off social media for a
mm,
while, then he came back.
mm,
And I remember it was between when he was on like the first or second or third show
mm.
before me.
It was
And
like
then
4 or 5. I think he
yeah,
was 5.
yeah. And then when he came on, which I watched that podcast the other day, which proved my point of Jacob would call, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna speak from my experience,
Mm-hmm.
probably the worst cell phone connection I've ever
Yeah.
spoke to consistently.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
It's
like,
never
dude, I
good.
don't understand what the
Yeah.
fuck you're saying, no matter where I am.
Yeah.
If he's called me 10 times, 9.5 times I couldn't hear but every third fucking word. So it was between him coming on for, let's say, podcast number three and the more recent one. He
Mhm.
reached out to me and said, "Hey," he just called me, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "It's Jacob," and I'm like, "Okay, Jacob who? Jacob Dell," and I go, "Okay," and he goes, "I'm headed down to Boca."
Mhm.
He knew a guy down by me that either got out of pressure cleaning or whatever, and he says,
Mhm.
"I'm buying a bunch of equipment from the guy. I'd like to take you to lunch." And I had spoke to him and heard of him
Mhm. Mhm.
through text.
Mhm.
So I'm literally driving down the road looking him up on Facebook to see who I'm going to lunch with because I
Mhm.
just didn't know much about him, but he
Right.
like a nice guy, and we had a fucking blast. He picked out. I go, "You, what are you looking for?" He says, "I want Mexican." I go, "Okay." Here's a list. I go, all these are within, 20 miles of me. And he
Mhm.
goes, this one sounds good, got 5 stars. We went
Yeah.
there and I knew immediately, as you mentioned in the podcast,
Mhm.
completely unfiltered. I literally was in his presence for 5 minutes and the waitress comes over and he looks at her and he goes, normally we sit on the same side, but it's kind of awkward. And Mark chose to sit across from me, so now I could just stare at him the whole time. And I'm like, it takes a lot to get me to climb under the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
completely unfiltered.
Yeah. He was definitely a character, man. He was a
Right.
card for
So
sure.
beyond that, we struck up a lot of conversations, and at some point in that time, he had saw some pictures of some barbecue that I did, and
Mhm.
he reached out and we discussed it. And I said, "Well, let me send you some rub." So
Mhm.
I had those little Squeegee Life bottles. Remember those?
Mhm.
I sent him
Yeah.
one of those. He called me like a week after he got it. He goes, "Hey, dude, I need more." I go, "More?" I go, "That's enough to do like 3 or 4 racks of ribs." He
Uh,
goes, so I made him a big bottle, like I said,
uh,
do. And he calls me up, and I go, he goes, "This isn't just good on pork." And I
mhm.
go, "Well, I've made shrimp with it in a pinch and it really came out good." He goes, "Dude, I put this shit on my toast. I swear to God." He goes, "A little butter and some of that rub." And I go, "Okay, I'm glad you enjoy it." So over the years, I sent him more, when I
Yeah.
make up a big batch. And then he wanted some Squeegee Life towels, and I sent him some towels. I know he bought a bunch on WCR, and he was just a good soul. And then
Mm.
2 or 3 years ago, he called me. He was having some health issues,
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I could tell in his voice he was in pain. Maybe
Yeah.
not physically, but mentally all
Yeah.
around in pain. And I'd hear from him every now and again, "Hey, how you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
And he'd send me these pictures, and he's like, "I want you to Photoshop this, put it in some of the window cleaner Europe." I go,
Mm-hmm.
"Dude, what you sent me a picture of is going to get me 30
Yeah.
days." No, it
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
an, it
Yeah.
wasn't anything. It wasn't anything that you would be like, "What is that?" You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it was an
Yeah.
abscess or something.
Yeah.
And I put it in a couple, but I wasn't comfortable making fun of his illness.
Uh-huh.
And then the last I spoke with him, he said for a while, he had one of those bags. They reconnected his plumbing, as he
Mm-hmm.
said. I thought he was doing better. He said he
Mm-hmm.
felt better.
Mm-hmm.
And then this. So, and
Yeah.
he obviously at this point was very private, I would
Mm-hmm.
say,
Yeah.
because I just stumbled upon it and sent it to you because I know you were in contact with him here and
Yeah. I
there.
talk to him quite often, actually.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
again, it was always he had a lot of knowledge in pressure washing. He was yeah,
I would get a text or phone call. Typically I would get one like Thursday or Friday. I would get a text or a phone call about the podcast almost every week.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, 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 it's bothered me quite a bit, to be honest.
Not a lot of acknowledgement online, but I think because he was gone for a long
Hmm.
time, but
Well,
just a good
the real
soul,
ones know. You know what I mean? The real
Yeah,
ones know.
Yeah.
So that's the way I look at it. I mean, he was only 50 years old too, which is also a
yeah,
huge fucking bummer. So, I just wanted to take a moment and kind of just talk about Jacob for a minute because, like I said, two-time guest on the show, long-time watcher. I mean, he'd been watching from the very beginning. I mean, I think he was within the first 10 episodes of the podcast as a guest. So,
yeah.
um, yeah, I'm gonna definitely miss him. Definitely miss him, and it is directly affected my mood this week so far. You
Yeah,
know,
me too. Me too, because like I said, he was a different soul. It's
yeah,
not often you just reach out to someone that you've
mm,
had a text with 3 times and
yeah,
said, "By the way, on the same day, I'm
hmm
like 20 minutes from where you are. Let's get together for
hmm
lunch." And like I said, I was like, I don't even know who this guy is. I looked him up. I didn't know who to look for in the restaurant. And he was just
yeah.
a good person.
I sent
Yeah,
him. Fuck, I want to say like 4 years ago. Like I have, like when I bought the business from John, um, it came with everything. You know what I mean? And I had
yeah,
probably, I want to say 4 to 6 of every size Sorbo squeegee from like 6 inches, Quicksilver from 6 inches to 20. Like I had,
yeah,
and then I had like two 24s, two 36s. You know what I mean? Like every
yeah.
John bought it. We even had two of the giant super duper. We had
Yeah,
two of those
36
too,
inches or something. Yeah,
and I ended up sending Jacob probably I'd say half of them. You know what I mean? He's in some video I did on YouTube. He happened to see that I had like a fucking like a small storefront like window cleaning supply shop for Sorbo in my shop. You know what I mean? He's like, dude,
yeah, yeah,
what are you
yeah,
doing with all those squeegees? I was like, they're just kind of
yeah,
sitting here, dude. Like how many Sorbo
yeah.
squeegees can you have? You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Especially of the same kind, the Quicksilver. And he's like, if you don't want to, I was like, yeah, I'll send them to you, man. He paid for the shipping, and he's
Yeah, he was a
got
very
a whole
generous
shitload of them.
person.
Yeah, he was a
When
cool
I
ass dude,
when
man.
when I met him, he had a truckload of pressure washing equipment, and there was like two, I want to say 35-gallon, those big drums of Gold Assassin. And I'm like, well, what exactly is that? And he's
Hmm.
like, oh, he goes, that's like one of the best degreasers there is. That's Gold Assassin. And I'm like, well, at the time I was struggling to take off marks off a curb. And he's
Hmm.
like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to, if you say it's good, I'm gonna get some of that. And he goes, back your truck up. And I'm like, well, I don't have, a 5-gallon bucket or
Hmm.
anything to put it in. He's like, no, take the whole fucking thing. And I'm like, dude, I know that stuff's not cheap.
Hmm.
And he goes, I got two 35-gallon drums of it. He goes, I'll tell you what, send me some towels and we're square. And I'm like, I don't want it. I know that was like $400 worth
Hmm.
of shit.
Hmm.
And he's like, no, I want you to take it. So we hauled it into the back of my truck. and I sent him a case of towels, and he's like, "Dude, I think that's a little bit." I go, "Dude, listen to me. Enjoy. I
Mhm.
know you like them." I go, and I appreciate you, generously giving me the gold house. He was just a good soul, and he will be missed.
Yeah, he was a for lack of a better term, he was a fucking sweetheart, man. He was,
Yeah,
I mean, anyone that's ever had interactions with him, I mean, he's had a very, he had a very, colorful sense of humor. It was very
yes,
dark and
yes,
disgusting, but he was a sweetheart of a guy. You know what I mean? As a
yeah,
person, he was
yeah,
genuinely concerned about your condition. You know what I mean? The
yeah,
human condition and how you were doing, and you know what I mean. And he always had something nice to say to me, which I don't get a lot of. Not a lot of people like me. You know what I mean? And Jacob was always nice to me. You know what I mean? So it was
yeah.
kind of cool.
Well, he had
Trying
a
to,
very outgoing personality, which I don't think Jacob ever met a stranger. You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like if you interacted with him, you didn't have to earn his friendship or his trust. He just gave it to you. Now, if you
Mm,
chose to screw that up, I'm sure people did,
mm.
he would move on because he was also very blunt when it came to bullshit. That's the
Yeah,
reason he got off of Facebook. He's like,
yeah,
I don't want to fucking deal with these idiots,
yeah,
and so, but on the other side of the coin was a very gentle. He was a Mike Nichols kind of guy,
yeah,
different,
yeah,
unfiltered, but
yeah,
just a gentle giant,
yeah,
and
yeah.
again, it hit me hard. I was like, God,
Yeah,
damn,
I wasn't mentally prepared for that whatsoever, like at
right,
all.
right, yeah,
It made me question a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, you
yeah,
never know at any
right,
moment. You know what I mean? You never know.
yeah, right,
It really, like, I was like, man, fuck, I need to fucking like really I need to keep walking every night after dinner. You know what I mean? Like, I really need to
yeah,
keep after it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it really brings your mortality into play when someone 3 years older than you just suddenly dies in their sleep. You know
right.
what I mean?
Well, yeah,
You don't think about that when you're young. In your 20s and your
yeah,
30s, you don't think about shit like that. You know what I mean? You're not thinking about that. You know what I mean? And then once you get a little bit older, and then people that like Marcus Bay, for instance, like someone that you interact with on the internet and one of your peers. I talk to Marcus a lot on the phone and shit, and his passing was mysterious and unexpected. You know what I mean? And like, just he was just gone. And it
yeah,
wasn't until I talked to his sister that I found out what happened to him. Because I really wanted to know. I was like, what happened to Marcus? You know what I mean? This is crazy. He was fine, and then now he's gone. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I got a
yeah,
little insight into his life and stuff. But Jacob, I had literally just spoke to the guy. I mean, he sounded normal, like everything was fine. And then you showed me that post. You screenshot that, and I was like, man, that can't be right. You know what I mean? And I'll be
right,
honest, I'll tell you right. I called him. You know what I mean? There
yeah,
was, of course, no answer. Nobody. I mean, some strange number, whoever has his phone or whatever, I'm sure they're not going to pick up. But I thought,
no,
maybe it's a mistake, but it wasn't a mistake. So,
right,
but
yeah,
yeah, we're
it's
gonna
hard.
miss you,
It
Jacob.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know where we go from here.
Well, I can tell you that it kind of hits you in the face between Jacob and
Mm,
I was working on on North Lake, which is a main artery here,
mm,
and I had worked for this guy Rick, and you've heard me mention John, who eventually came to work for me.
mm,
John taught me a lot,
mm,
but at the time I was a stubborn asshole, know it all.
mm,
I'm going to show you up kind of person in
mm,
my early 20s, right? And John was a very blunt man, but probably the best window cleaner I've ever met technique wise. He
mm,
didn't want pivot tools.
mm,
He'd give him a brass 18 or 22 with a metal handle, and he could fucking clean windows.
mm,
He had 40 years experience when I
mm.
first met him.
Right.
And he was a very blunt person. So when I went to work for Rick, the first week I worked for Rick, all I did was ride around in the truck with him, and he was pointing out all these fucking buildings and jobs he had. And finally, at the end of the week, I literally met John because he brought John his paycheck, and I said, Rick says, "This is Mark. He's the new guy." And John just looked at me. He's like, "You know how to clean windows?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he hands me his tools. He basically smashes me in the chest with them and goes, "Clean that window right there," which wasn't even an account of ours, you
Mm,
know? I learned that later.
mm,
I washed the window and he goes, "He'll do." Um, so Rick walked over to get his check, and I go to John, "Hey man, listen, I've been riding with this fucking guy all week long, and all I'm hearing is how big his company is, how successful he is." I go, "I want to clean windows. That's what I came for. I don't want to ride with him to the fucking bank and collect money." He goes, "I'll take care of that." So Rick walks back and he goes, "He's going to meet me Monday morning, 5 a.m. at Riverbridge Plaza." And I'm like, "Thank God." So I get there. John was the most rigid person. When he came to work for me, and he liked to work from like 4 a.m. to 1 p.m.
mm,
doing his route. And he would, I knew I could find him any day of the week based on the time
mm.
because he was so rigid. He was here at 4, 4:10, 4:15.
Yeah.
The problem was if you threw a speed bump on him, like an inside,
Mm.
he didn't know what the fuck to do because now he got freaked out. He had the OCD
Yeah.
thing
Yeah. Yeah.
back before it was a real thing.
Yeah.
So, um, just a great soul. So I was thinking about him. I said I'm going to give him a call. It'd been about 5 or 6 years since I spoke to him, and I realized I didn't have his phone number. So I went on Google, put his name in there, and guess what comes up? 2 weeks earlier, he passed away. I got his obituary. So that affected me pretty hardcore because I'm like, I hadn't thought about him very often. And all of a sudden I think about him. I want to reach out to him and he's
Mm.
fucking gone. And then at IWCA, Dave Casnocha told me Rick passed away, which was the boss that we both worked for.
Mm.
And I was working on North Lake and cleaning stores that we all three cleaned because I ended up with the work. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
And then, like, I got this really sad feeling with Jacob and Rick and
Mm.
John. You start to think about it. I'm like, I remember a time John and I used to carry water guns, cheap dollar store water guns in our bucket with the
Mm.
caps pulled out. The ones with the little
Yeah.
plastic cap.
Yeah.
And we just fucking shoot each other right in the fucking face while we're working. We always fucked around.
Yeah.
So one day, I'll never forget it. Rick walks up. He's wearing Southern maintenance shirt, polo, khaki shorts. Rick was 400 pounds
Mm.
and fun as hell to mess with.
Mm.
John reaches in. He had a little Nissan pickup. He reaches into the bucket,
Mm.
and I see him put the cap on the back of the water gun.
Mm.
I'll never forget. There's a little green, you could see through it water
Mm.
gun, and he points it right at Rick
Mm.
from across the bed of the truck.
Mm.
And Rick goes, "Don't fucking do it, asshole. I've got a meeting."
Mm.
John shoots him square between the fucking eyes, right? So Rick reaches in to John's milk crate and pulls his bucket out, throws all the tools in the bed,
uh,
and thinks he's going to throw this 5-gallon bucket of dirty window cleaning water on him.
uh,
He sets it on the side.
uh,
John runs around, pushes the bucket off the edge of the truck on the corner of the tailgate and the
yeah.
side, and it hits the ground and shoots muddy water all over Rick. So that's I was working in that exact plaza on those exact jobs when that memory came back a few days after I found out John passed
Mm.
and previously found out Rick passed. I just got really sad between because I'm like, now I'm the only one standing here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
May I offer a suggestion?
absolutely.
There's this, I listened to the audiobook, but it's a book too, if that's your
Yes.
preference. It's called Signs. It's by Laura Lynn Jackson, and I listened to it after like going through a familial death,
Mhm.
and it really makes you look at grief and like death and stuff in a different light, and I think you might find it interesting after your experience of thinking of them while you're at that plaza.
Can you do me a favor, Grace,
Yeah.
when we're all done sometime tomorrow or whatever, just send it to me in Messenger because I have
Yes.
Audible. I'd like to listen to it. I don't really
Yeah.
read much. I don't have the
Yeah.
time,
If
but
you could put that in the
yeah.
group, Grace, I'd appreciate that
Yeah,
because I would like to
definitely.
listen
Yeah,
to that
I've
as
been,
well.
sure.
I'm getting mushier as I get older because she just, again, you don't know how long you're here. So
Yeah.
I've been making a journal for the boys every day. I journal in it, and it's
Mm.
for them when they turn 18. But every day I'm like, oh, I did this with you. I did
Mm.
that.
It's
we did
very
this.
healthy to do that.
This
too.
was
Yeah.
hard. I
Right.
was like, I had this problem today, and it's like, I don't want them to look at it till they're adult, but like maybe
I've got
just in case if I'm
my
not around,
my daughters bought me a book. It's called The Story of Our Dad. And
Uh-huh.
it's like a book about this thick, and it's just like essentially just like it's like my story. You know what I mean? So all
Right.
I have to do is fill it in for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like prompts.
Yes,
Yes.
it's all
Right.
prompts. Correct. I
That's
thought that was
what I'm
really cool.
doing. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty
The
cool.
same type of
Yeah,
book. Yeah,
yeah,
I
because
just
there's a
for
lot of
Mother's Day, I
things
just made a
like
big book. But yeah.
when I lost my my grandmother, which was very sudden, which I don't. Jennifer says that I never grieved properly. That I've never faced that properly.
Hmm.
You I see that just completely threw me off there, just even talking about that. uh um Shit, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, you're all right, dude.
Yeah. You losing my grandparents, that was really tough. It was very sudden, and I don't deal with that stuff very well. I was super close to my grandmother and my grandfather, like extremely close. And my mom, she's watching. Hopefully, I don't upset my mother by talking about this. But my mom was very young when she had me, so we were kind of, you know what I mean. We were kind of both being raised up by my grandma, and my grandpa. You know what I'm saying? And I was
Right.
very
Right.
close to them. There's often things that happen around here, or I find myself I like certain smells, or
I was just gonna say
like
that.
times of day that like I shit will pop into my head, and I'm just
You
like,
need to
why?
listen to that.
That's what I'm saying. I really, because I'm like,
Yeah.
why am I like, why? You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
So
yeah,
your
I
brain's
do know
wired,
what you
man.
mean.
yeah,
It's
it's
going to explain it all.
okay, yeah,
Well, it's
Yeah.
like I heard somebody say, and I mean, this is cliche and kind of dumb, but it was
mhm,
like, grief is the receipt of loving somebody, and
yes,
Hmm.
it's the price you pay
hmm
for caring for somebody, and grief's kind of like a wound. Like
hmm
it heals, but you always like you see it,
no, you
and
just
it's
seen
like
right there. I
but there's
got
nothing wrong.
Yeah, I just got a little
There's
choked
nothing
up
wrong with
right
that.
there. Just
No, but yeah,
talking
I
about
mean,
my
dude,
grandma. I don't talk about her very.
yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
talk about her as much as I probably should.
well, but that's
But you
something
think
you
about her all the
deal with
time,
when
so
you
you don't
love
Yeah,
have
people.
to be
it's
verbal
just
about it.
really
You
hard
know.
to talk about her, but I should talk about her more to keep her memory
We'll keep her
going.
around. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah. I
Right.
should.
mean,
Yeah, I
There's
try
nothing wrong
to
with that.
avoid it. You know what I mean? Because again, like I said, it was very sudden. It was just like, my grandma she was a tough old broad. You know what I mean? She was a depression era broad. You know what I mean? She was a tough bird. You know what I mean? And she put herself behind everyone else. You know what I mean? Behind it, like she's everybody knows that grandma that would spend all day cooking Christmas dinner, and then make sure everyone's got a plate, and then she would go sit down in the living room by
She
herself
just
and not
watch.
eat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she just watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
they
Yeah.
just watch, man.
yeah. So
They
you know,
But when
it's the
that's
glue to a family, man.
yeah.
the
It's the
thing that
glue.
sucks is the regrets that, at least speaking for myself, is
Uh,
during that time you just completely do your thing. You're watching
mm,
football, you're watching
mm,
parades, you're hanging out with family, and grandma's
mm,
working her ass off,
mm,
and and then you go back and go, if I just could have one more Christmas with her
yeah.
to thank her for what she did,
Mm,
but you can't.
mm,
That's what hangs up.
yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And I've also, in this, this is a little bit off a topic, but it kind of in the same grace here. Sorry, Grace. Uh, but like when I'm with my family now, when I get together, like for the holidays, or we're having like a barbecue or whatever. I don't know if anyone else does this, and if you don't, you should take that fucking cell phone, leave it at. Usually, typically, leave my cell phone at home if I go out to dinner with family, or
Yeah.
if I'm going to a barbecue or something like that. My cell phone stays in the car, and try to soak up as much of that as you possibly can. Because when you're sitting at home in your 80s in your rocking chair, Lord willing, that's all you're gonna have is that. You're not
Right.
gonna, you know what I
Right.
mean? You're not gonna have
Right.
that
Yeah.
digital. You're not gonna have that phone in your hand. You know what I mean? You're gonna have those memories. I try to, as much as possible, to um to be as present as possible in those familial situations. You know what I mean? It's the best. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I have family members who are like, like when we're at a barbecue, they're like fucking in their phone the whole time. It's like,
Glued.
Well, it completely
why are you
controls you.
here? Why are you
Yeah,
fucking
it
here?
com- it
No,
com-
but like that comes with age though. Like
Yeah.
it's like your grandmother,
true.
like that wish you had. Your grandmother wouldn't want it any other way because she remembers being that age, not paying attention.
I'm gonna say this,
like
yeah.
not soaking it up.
I'm gonna say that you're right.
She's in that
Yeah.
era soaking it
Mhm.
up.
Mhm.
You know, and like you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't
what I
know.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like that. Your grandmother was sitting there knowing that, and she was soaking it all in, watching you be yourself, seeing you in the stupid moments, watching football,
Mhm.
throwing something at Uncle Bob and pissing
Yeah.
him off. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
she was enjoying that.
Yeah.
And
Right.
and now we're starting to reach that age where you're like, oh shit, this isn't.
Yeah.
This is finite. You know what I mean? Like
I'm gonna say
I
this-
just made a book. I took all the digital photos we had for Mother's Day,
Uh-huh.
and I had a huge big. I had
cool.
like an artist I
gonna
know
say-
who made this, like, it was like an Italian bound leather book, but it's just like from what the day I met Christine to like
Awesome.
2 weeks before I made the book of like the boys and us,
Awesome.
and doing this stuff because I was like, we need like they
That's what
need
I was-
something.
That's what I was
proof,
just
you know?
getting ready to say is that, and I'm saying this for Jennifer because this is Jennifer's thing, and she's really adamant. And I don't know if she's watching; she may not be, or I know my mom is. Take the pictures, guys. Jennifer is really adamant about taking the pictures.
Candid,
If you
dude,
do not take she's like, that's all you got. That's all we got. That's all we got. And if something happens, like my Uncle Mike, when my Uncle Mike passed away, everybody was like, we need pictures. Jennifer came in the clutch. Jennifer's got a fucking terabyte iCloud full of fucking. She's always taking pictures. Jennifer, take the pictures, man. Savor those moments. Take those pictures, man. You know what I mean? Work is great. But
don't tell my wife I've been doing candid videos. Like she doesn't know that I'm doing it for like over a year and a half. And I made like a little collage of her with the boys, like doing silly stuff.
That's
And
so
so I gave it to her on Mother's Day, like being like, I see you, like I see what you're doing.
Oh.
And I just saved it for a while. But then like even that, you know what I mean? Like catching your partner like doing their thing, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
in those
It's
moments where
priceless.
it's not
It's
in
priceless.
front of I
Yeah.
watch them all the time, man.
Yeah.
You
I'm like,
could not
"Oh,
have given her a better
that."
gift.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's no
Oh,
doubt
that's
about
I'll
it.
show you.
sweet.
I'll show you the book when
Yeah.
we get off because there's naked babies in it. But yeah, I'll show
I've
you
got
when we get off.
I've got photos I've got a couple of hard drives in my phone and stuff and also a couple of phones where I've got pictures, the same thing, and short little video clips of Jennifer being Jennifer, you know what I mean? Dancing with a baby, you know what I mean? Jennifer, so
See, you have editing skills. You
and the
should make her a
kids.
nice little,
I
don't
I
listen,
have
Jennifer,
made
but you should
I've
make her a
made
little
several
video.
I've made several family videos and stuff, and
Nice.
only the family is seen, you know what I mean? But
That's awesome.
yeah, I hate to get all mushy and sappy on this show, but
shut
the
up.
Jacob
It's
thing,
fun.
man, the Jacob thing really sent me for a loop, man. It just kind of, makes you pause for a second and makes you realize that arguing over a mag scrubber on the fucking internet is probably one of the biggest, most retardedest fucking things you could ever do in your entire life. You know what
Like
I mean?
hippie old dick and fart jokes. You know what I mean? It can't all be dick and fart jokes, brother. Yeah.
sometimes shit is, not as serious as you might think it is. You know what I mean? Alex Ducaret, let me get on. Let you get on what? Do what you want on. What you want on?
I got something you can get on.
Yeah, sit and spin, brother.
What you want to get on, cuh? I know you sent me a message about coming on. I just, I've been super busy, brother. Grace asked Squeegee Man to let me on. Let me on.
You
Are
need
you
to.
reading
Dick and
Facebook comments, TJ?
Yes.
Okay, I only have the YouTube comments.
Yes.
Oh, I've
Same.
got-
I
I'm
never know
looking
what's
at.
I
going on
have
Facebook
Facebook and YouTube comments all blended into one side here.
All I can tell you
Gotcha.
guys is print some pictures once in a while. Print them.
Yeah,
Yes.
Because
my
that's
folks got us
like
photo
tactile.
albums for Christmas
Really?
to do
Awesome.
that. Yeah,
That
yeah.
that is a Craig gift for sure. Like something,
Yeah.
Craig is really tangible, hold it kind of person. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
He's
you
old
can't give
school.
someone a terabyte when you pass. You know
Well,
what I mean? Like
that's one of my
Yeah.
favorite things about Craig is like everything with Craig is tangible. It's not You know what I mean? Like Craig's like a things person. It's things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he doesn't really do the digital
Yeah,
type
yeah. It's
stuff.
things.
I
It's
think there's a
things.
beautiful balance
Yeah.
between the both. You know what I mean? Like you
Mhm.
do need to live in the age you live in, but also like
Yeah.
tactile things.
Yeah, tactile.
They
That's
did
the
a
thing.
they did a
Tactile.
thing where like when a kid sees a picture of themselves on a phone, they get 1 to 2 seconds of them paying attention. When you hand them a printed one, it's like over 15 seconds of like acknowledgement. You know what I mean? Like everyone, you're hardwired that way. You're a human being. Like holding a thing like matters, you know? And if that's the only thing I can pass on here is like
Mhm.
take photos, print them, put them
Yeah.
in a safe space, and leave them for
Yeah.
Yeah,
your
I'm
family.
pretty much not allowed to video any of this family stuff anymore.
I
No,
can't
I'd
imagine
imagine.
why.
This is
I'd
this
imagine.
I watched the fucking video. As a matter of fact, if I can figure out, I should give it to you, TJ, and you
Yeah.
can post it. When JT you know how like when little kids go to kindergarten and they have a graduation ceremony, right?
Uh,
So we get right up there and they're calling the kids across the stage, and I happened to notice JT's teacher, who I didn't particularly care for. She had
mhm.
these bright yellow and green teeth, and she always had really wet lips. So we're sitting there, and I'm videoing this, and I kind of noticed out of the corner of my eye, she had a piece of slobber that was connecting the top lip and the bottom lip,
Ugh.
and every time she opened her mouth and was talking, it was just stretching like this,
Mhm.
right? So of course, when we go there, my in-laws are there, my
Mhm.
parents are there, and Kate's like, "You're gonna video this for us."
Mhm.
Okay, so I keyed in on that piece of slobber and zoomed in to where I could see her fucking tonsils for like 10 seconds, right? So of course, when we're all done, they're like, "Hey, plug that into the TV. We want to watch the video." And then all of a sudden, you see the camera go, "Whoa." Like my mother-in-law lost her shit. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. I go, this is the best part of the whole
The only
video.
thing that ever gets me with people is the corner of the mouth foam. That really drives me
Yeah,
crazy.
oh
Like,
yeah,
what?
that's
Just
Yeah.
do something about that,
What
man.
causes that?
I
I
don't know,
wonder.
dude. Just like
people produce
it's
a lot of saliva and it puddles up
inconsiderate
there.
people is what
Yeah,
causes that, Grace. Like
yeah,
inconsiderate people.
yeah,
Like you're not thinking about my stomach at all when you're doing that.
yeah, yeah. What's with the foam,
Let me
dude?
on. I have an emergency serious business issue I need to resolve.
Okay.
Alex Ducaret, man, why are you so insistent on being on here? You've come on twice. Each time you come on, you're walking down the road with your dog, and we can barely hear what you're saying. You're never sitting down. It's like you want to come on and do your 30-minute like Comedy Central skit.
Yeah. I think I saw him playing guitar and trying to sing the other day.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna reach out to him later this week and see if he wanted to come on next week, but man, he's got a serious issue going on. How serious can it be? It's window cleaning. It can't be that serious. I mean, it's just clean windows. You know what I mean? You're sitting where? In what third world country are you at right now? I mean, someone that is always traveling like you are, you cannot have that pressing of a business issue. Every time I see Alex, he's in some absconded somewhere nice and warm. You know what I mean? I'm always like, I'm cold. Fuck you, Alex. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's nice and warm where I need help. It's super serious, man. I need help. I know you need help. I do realize that you need help. I know that you
Mental
need.
help.
That's goes without saying. That goes without saying. Man, my feet are itchy. My skin is itchy. Um, my nose is itchy. My ears are itchy. My throat is itchy. I want to die right now.
The chiropractor, I had an appointment earlier.
Huh?
I told her, I said, girlfriend, I'm very congested. So she did this thing. She was like feeling back here. And she was like, oh, that's your sinuses. And it was hard. I
Hmm.
was like, oh, that's not my skull? She said, no. And
Man.
then she did this thing where she like grabbed my earlobe and
Uh,
like she pulled on it and had me tilt
Mhm.
my head. And I don't know what the heck she did, but it made my ear like, and then she did the other side too. And it was like, wow, I can hear again.
uh,
That's awesome.
So
Yeah.
It's
fingers
crazy what they
crossed,
can do
yeah.
for
man.
you.
It
Do
is.
you want the hippy dippy answer to fix it, or do you
Hell
want
yeah.
clarity? Oregano oil pills
Oregano oil. Okay.
will at least help with like the itchy skin aspect because that works really well.
What,
Helps.
on
It's
your
not going to clear
skin?
your sinuses. No, like oregano oil, like vitamins.
Ah,
Just make sure they're like 95% oregano oil, and then it's like
huh.
water or something.
I'm super aware of the
What you put
type,
in?
yeah, the type of vitamins that I buy.
Yeah.
I read every label.
Yeah,
I
just
don't just be
oregano
doing
oil
shit.
and
Yeah.
turmeric is great for window cleaners, man. You're out in the sun all day, like turmeric helps with all your joint pain, and oregano oil is going to help with like the sunburn, the itchy skin, all that stuff. I have a friend who's like one of those hippy dippy people. Like, if you take this vitamin, I mean, they're right, man. They lowered my cholesterol by taking fish oil. Like, my skin cleared up from taking
Yeah.
oregano oil.
My wife's into all that.
Get old.
When my kids would get sick, she'd start to see them start to sniffle. She'd take fresh garlic and press it and mix it with like olive oil and make a paste out of it, put it on the bottom of their feet, put socks on them, put them to bed. Within a day or two, they were fucking cured.
Mhm.
You can also put raw garlic into honey
Uh-huh.
and it'll ferment.
Yeah, she takes that.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
She
then you
buys
just pop it
local
into your
honey.
fridge.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
her allergy. She only gets
You
the
just
local stuff
yeah.
and she
I've heard
puts
that
the
helps with the
garlic in there and the
allergies.
garlic turns a weird color and I'm like, is it
Yeah.
even good? She's like, no, it's kind
Yeah.
of hard to get down,
It's
but
delicious.
the honey makes it okay,
Yeah.
but she takes that a spoonful of that every day.
Yeah, it's really good for you.
Yeah, local honey's supposed to really help with your allergies. I've heard like it's as
Yeah, it
long as you
does.
get
Yeah.
it locally, like because it's all the pollen from
Right.
around here.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like
Dude,
giving
Jesus
yourself like snake venom.
Christ. What's your email address, dude, so I can send this to you so you leave me the fuck alone? I'm telling you, if this is whack, I'm just gonna tell you this right now, Alex, because you've switched to 5 different profiles to send that message. I've seen it on all 5. Okay. Um, you send me your email address in private message it, and if this is whack, I'm going to kick you from the podcast, and I'm going to block all 5 of these fucking accounts and you on Facebook. If this is whack, I'm just letting you know.
It's going to be
I'm just letting you know right
not
now. This is
great.
if this.
I'm gonna get another
This
beer
dude
here.
shows up
Otherwise,
off the rails
what the
before he
fuck?
even gets
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Which I mean, listen. I appreciate people's energy, but sometimes, sometimes people can go a little overboard.
No doubt.
So, yeah. So we got that to look forward to. I'm super stoked about it, as you can tell. I'm happy. I'm happy to have Alex on for his super. I mean, he's got some idea that's gonna revolutionize. Oh, no, not. Why are we never minding? I thought this was gonna revolutionize window cleaning. What happened? Oh, I kind of figured that it wasn't as pertinent as you made it out to be. I would love to have you on the podcast, though, as a guest. Love to have you on. You know what I mean? Without a question. I do enjoy your company. It's just the in the middle of the podcast let me on thing that throws me for a loop. You know what I mean? you know?
Well, this
Let's see.
podcast seems to be a little more monotone because of a lot of the topics we're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
and then to introduce that high energy, off the wall, kidding around thing, kind of like oil and water right now. But he's
Yeah,
welcome to come
well,
on if he, you know.
listen. Let me on right now. Nothing is happening. I got this. I listen. I told you. I told you. I gave you the parameters in which we were operating, and then you switched up and said, "Never mind. Let me on." Now you've brought me to a fever pitch. Then dumped a gallon of water on me, ice cold water on me, and now you're trying to build it back up again. You know what I mean? You're playing with my emotions. You know what happens when you play with big worms' emotions. You know what I mean? Don't fuck. You know what I mean?
Right?
I do enjoy Alex. I do enjoy your company. Me not to watch whatever stuff. Remind me not to watch whatever episode that'll be. Alex is Alex is he's not a bad guy. He's a good guy. he's high energy. He likes to say a lot of weird shit about Jay, which is kind of weird. Their relationship, I don't understand. That's all.
I think he has a crush on Jay, actually.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
chance.
Camarero.
Yeah,
Camarero.
Camarero. I like just Jay Camaro is cool. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
You
I
can
actually got along with him fairly well when he's not doing his look at me thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
We got along really well. Like when he's not going
Yeah.
57,000 man hours.
I had a
All
very nice conversation with him that
Down
lasted
at the
close to
IWCA
an
in
hour.
person. In
Yeah.
person. I mean, I don't know how he is at
He was a
home,
real person. Yeah.
but like in that like social atmosphere, face to face, I enjoy his company. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
a good
agree.
guy.
He's
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
been nice to me.
Yeah,
In
always a
person,
nice.
like,
Yeah, always a
always
nice
cool.
guy.
I think he likes to get under people's skin on the internet. I think he
Mhm.
enjoys it a little bit. Like if I'm
I
being
think we
honest.
all do to a certain
And-
extent.
Yeah,
Except
he
Grace.
does it. He just does it a
doesn't do that.
weird way, like not
Yeah.
a way that I'm used to someone doing it. Like
Yeah.
mine's like I bust your balls.
Yeah,
His is like I have 7,000 technicians,
Yeah.
and it took 50,000 hours to clean these oversized windows. I'm like, dude, you know you're irritating people by doing this, right?
Yeah.
So I think he gets a little joy out of that. But Jay's a good dude. Like he's definitely like an interesting guy. Like he's a little different, but at the end of the day, he's a good dude. I like
Yeah.
him.
I like Jay.
I think with Jay, there's like a small maybe part of him that just wants to be accepted. That's it.
Yeah.
You know
Don't
what I
we
mean?
Be
all?
one of the guys.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I think
You
when
know?
it really boils down to it, that's really all it is. You know what I mean?
Do you ever make a friend with like that weird kid in fifth grade who is like, everyone's like, I don't like this kid. And then you make friends with them, and I'm like, why are you like this to other people? Who's like, oh no, I don't know how to make friends. Like I feel like he's like the kid. He like wants to be friends, but he doesn't know how to do it. And
Yeah.
then if you just get one on one with him, then
Yeah.
like he's your buddy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
to
let's be real. Making friends as a kid is so much easier than making friends as an
Yes.
adult.
Right.
me- hey,
way
just go. Hey, do you like
easier.
this
Well,
color?
as
You're
an
not my
adult, we
best
all-
Hey, you
friend
want to
for
be my
forever.
friend?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
right.
you go.
Right.
I
Works
also
out
have
really
a blue
easily.
shirt. We're best
Yeah.
friends now.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Right,
that will
but
be your
when-
homie. You'll be 50 years old, and you're like, "How did I make friends with them?" I'm like, "Oh, we both wore blue shirts one day
Yeah.
at school. Now we're best friends
Yeah.
forever." So it's just it's funny how it works, dude.
Yeah, I never really had that an issue making a friend. You know what I mean? I never, you know what I mean? I never really had to worry about it too much.
Oh, dude, I was the biggest dork that ever walked the
I
planet.
was kind of a dork, but I was always, you know what I mean? I was always
Dude, I was a
easy to talk
Jehovah's
to.
Witness, and my mom dressed me, and I'd kiss her at the bus stop
Oh,
before I got
wow.
on the bus. Dude,
That's a
I
lot different.
was in chess
Did you
club. I
really
did
grow up
drama.
Jehovah's Witness?
Yeah, till like 17 or 18. But I was like the biggest mama's boy. She'd like pack me a lunch. I'd be like, "Goodbye, mother," and get on the bus, and the kids would just punch you in the head. I'm like, I don't know what's going on at school. And then I turned 12, and my dad's like, "You know, you can hit them back." And then I broke some kid's nose the next day. He's like, "All right, dude, I'm gonna take you to high school. You gotta stop punching
Yeah.
people in the face."
Son, take those door knocking skills and apply them to
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I was in drama. I played chess. I played golf in school. Like I was like I
You
did
just hit all the-
plays. I
Like
did,
the
yeah. It was all the stuff I
trifecta
like
of
to do.
nerddom
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I like took calculus for fun, like my junior year. And like I didn't even need to, and I was like,
Fun.
"Oh, I'll just take math." Yeah, I was. It took me a while to like grow out of being like a mama's boy, like I was. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
You still are. You didn't grow out of it. You still are.
I
You're
still
just a
give mom a
closeted
kiss every
mama's
time I
boy
see her,
now.
dude. Yeah,
Yep.
I give my mom a kiss, and she goes, "Call me when you get home." And I'm 41 years
Yeah.
old, driving my kids home. I'm like, I got home safe from the 11 minutes from your house to my house. So, yeah, but yeah, so up until junior high, school was rough for me. I wore like my shirt tucked into my shorts. Like I was.
Hey,
a
I
dork,
still
dude.
do that.
Girls get away with that. It's a different vibe. Girls don't get made fun of for tucking in their shirts.
Yeah,
Boys
girls-
definitely
yeah.
do.
The way
Grace-
girls get picked on is quite a bit different, I would say.
Yeah, it's more like character, like destroying. You're like, did you
Jesus
hear that she's a
Christ,
fucking
this
jerk
dude, man.
and
I
nobody
swear
likes
to
you?"
God,
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah, it's
Fuck.
like character like ruining. Boys are just like you're an idiot and hit you. Girls are like, I heard she's a bitch and no one likes her. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's much more like destructive to your soul.
Yeah.
Like I remember my niece was 10 and we were like sitting somewhere to eat. And I had like a girlfriend at the time.
Uh-huh.
And my brother's sitting there and he's like talking to Zoe and he's like, oh, like she's like, oh, you didn't bring anybody? And he's like, no. He's like, well, Zoe goes, well, that's easy. No one will ever love you because you're a loser. And I was like, oh my
Oh my god,
God.
dude, for
Dude,
real?
he still talks about it. It was like 12 years ago. And he's still like,
They're
that crushed
ruthless
me
at
to
that
my
age.
soul.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was rough. I remember laughing out loud, like, holy shit. It was pretty funny. But yeah, girls get you. They'll wreck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's rough.
You have daughters
girls
that've
at
never
the
said anything to you where you've like, oh my god, that hurt.
Oh yeah,
Body.
Elena's she went yard on me one time. My first instinct was to punch her in the face, but I didn't. You know, because I realized, oh, she's my daughter, and it's not cool to
And a
hit
girl.
girls.
Yeah, and a
Right.
girl.
Yeah, I wanted to
Yeah.
punch her, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's our only way of getting
Yeah,
back. Like,
I
I
want to
can't
punch
say
you right
words to
now.
you. I just hate you.
Yeah, I want to punch you.
And we hug and we say we're sorry and we move
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Guys fist fight and get over it, and then they're best friends the next day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Girls
girls
happens
will
a
hang
lot.
on to
have
that shit forever.
ever.
Yeah,
Forever.
yeah.
Oh, and you can see the girls that were like the it girl, like now in their
Yeah.
40s doing the pyramid schemes on the internet, like just passive aggressive shit
Oh.
talking. I'm like, oh,
I
get me the
love.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Dude.
See,
Get me
I don't
out of
need to
here.
go to my high school reunions because we have
Mm-mm.
social media where you can see where everybody is at now.
Yeah,
Right.
And I can see where all of those assholes have ended up.
yeah.
Well, yeah, you
Same
look
thing
at it
here.
and go, well, there's a reason I haven't spoke to you in
Yeah.
15 years. And
Yeah.
now I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
see some people and you're like, wow, you're doing really good for yourself. That's awesome. But
That's
Yeah.
the best. You see like 3 or 4 people that you're like, oh, cool.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
even someone you didn't like in high school and was like, cool now. You're like, all right, that's fine. I like that.
people can grow. It
Mhm.
doesn't happen often, but
Yeah.
it can happen.
I mean, you should get better from 14 to 18, like when you turn 30. You know what I mean? Like you've had 12
Right.
years to develop.
Yeah.
There was this
Right.
girl that I went to high school with. She was a cheerleader. She was like the head cheerleader. You know what I mean? She's like the whatever that's called, the lead
the
cheerleader,
it girl,
the lead cheerleader girl. You know what I mean?
the ringleader.
And you know, her shit did not stink whatsoever. Well, years later, I ended up getting a phone call to clean these windows at this dress shop. And I go and it's her. And I don't think she noticed me at first, but after a couple of cleanings, then she's like, is your name Terry? And I was like, yeah. She goes, we went to school together. And I'm like, yeah, we did. She's like, oh, I didn't know. Is this your business? And, you know, we talked about the business and everything. I'm like, yeah. You know, come fourth cleaning in. I didn't really realize it. You know what I mean? But then a fourth cleaning, I go to make an invoice to go do the job. And I'm like, this bitch never paid me. Bitch never paid me. Still to this day owes me almost $600. $575 she still owes me.
Did she at
Yeah.
least age
Can
well
I
being a
screw you
cheerleader?
over?
No.
I'm not screwing someone else
No.
over, just you. No.
Yeah, no, she did not age well. She did not age well. So
I have to say, we're going to a vocational school. Most of the girls were in boys' trades that I knew. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like it was
yeah.
different. If a girl was in electrical, carpentry, or like automotive,
mhm.
they're like one of the homies. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You know, like if they were in cosmetology or culinary, you're like, whatever.
Yeah.
But like I still see a few of them around, kicking around, and like they're always
Yeah.
doing good. It's like it's nice to see those ones.
Yeah.
The other ones, I'm like, I could do without
I
that.
I still occasionally see people from high school. Occasionally, not very often. I left high school and our high school and went to a vocational school. I got out of there as quickly as I possibly could. I did not fit in there whatsoever.
I
You know?
absolutely loved vocational school.
I
When
did
I
too.
went to 3 classes at high school and 3 classes at Votech,
Mhm.
and I probably would not have finished school if it wasn't for
Ours
that.
was after your sophomore year, your junior and senior year. You spent the full day, all day at the vocational
Okay.
school. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
Ours was
so-
half day.
I actually
Our-
went out every day. My senior year, we built a house. So a
Yeah.
whole year we spent just like on the job site building a house. You know, we were stick framing a house, which is really cool.
Ours was weird. So after sophomore year I was in a vocational school. Your junior year, if you were a good student,
Mhm.
you had to carry a 3.0. You would do 2 weeks of classwork, and then
Mhm.
2 weeks you would go and work for a company. Like I got hired. They'd have like job fair. I
Oh,
got
cool.
hired by a company, so I'd go make like I don't know at the time like $1,400, like
Mhm.
$700 a week.
Mhm.
So I was making $1,400 a month in high school. So I every month I went to school for 2 weeks. It was like double English, double math. Like
Mhm.
when you went back to school, it was like a fucking nightmare. But
Right.
then
You
you go
didn't
to
want to
work
be
and you're
there.
like, dude, I
Yeah.
was like smoking cigarettes, drinking beers with dudes
Yeah,
after work. I was like, I was
yeah.
16. Like, yeah, this rules, dude. Yeah, I worked for some company. The guy was like making me like he got in trouble because I was working like 53 hours a week.
Yeah.
I was
Supposed to
like
work like 12
16.
hours a month.
No, I was
Yeah.
supposed to work 36 hours. And it was
Yeah.
like after that, like he was supposed to sign off. He's like, don't tell anyone about this overtime. And he did it to everybody. And I
Right.
finally was like, yo, dude, like I'm showing up at
Yeah.
home at like
Are
7
you sure that
p.m.
wasn't community service?
I was like, my mom is pissed, dude. Like I would go to work at 7 a.m. and get home at 7 p.m. And I'm like, I'm gonna die. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but you
so
know what? When
tired.
you're that age, okay, when you're that age, if you have any kind of work ethic, you
Mm.
will bust your fucking ass
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
for less than 14,
Yeah.
$700 a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, but it was sick though. Like I only went to school 2 weeks out of the month. I was like, yo, this is awesome. I get to go
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
work. Yeah. So yeah, my junior and senior year, that's what I did. And by the time I hit March, I had all the credits, so I just went to work every day.
Did
So like,
you
Yeah.
did you do a vocational school, Grace?
So technically yes, but no.
Okay.
So ours is called West Shore,
Okay.
and it's junior and senior year. So it's like I don't remember how many periods of the day it was,
Uh,
but junior year it's the first half of the day, senior year it's the second half of the day, so that you can leave early to go to work or
uh-huh.
whatever, depending on what one you're in.
Uh-huh.
So I did business management.
Ah.
Yeah, so I got to leave school. I worked in a restaurant, so like I had a job. It just wasn't like
paid.
like a desk job or anything. Like
Yeah.
we had some of our other students would go like work at the bank or some shit like that. But yeah, so I did that. But looking back, I probably would have got more out of doing like the automotive one or something, because at least I would know more about fixing my own vehicle then.
Yeah.
The stuff I got from the business management was just like it's so basic and like
Hmm.
not really applicable now. Like
Yeah.
I got certified in Excel and Microsoft Word and all of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
it was all so different like 2 years after I got the certifications. Like what was the point of that, you know?
I mean, I'm
Um
not gonna lie, I still use Excel for all my spreadsheets at work.
yeah,
All
no,
my stuff is
Excel's
Excel,
great, but I
dude.
mean
It
like
is. It's easy to
Mark, do you
do.
know what Excel
Yeah.
is?
No, but my wife is great with it.
I'm gonna say I don't know either, dude.
Actually, I use.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I
I use
I know
Google
what it is.
Sheets.
a
I don't know how to
spreadsheet.
use
A
it.
spreadsheet is what I do on my bed when it's all wrinkled up. I spread it out on.
Dude, I
When
do
we
bar graphs. I do circle graphs. I like a pie charts. Like I do all of it.
I remember it was
Everything.
in the 2000s. My father got the contract with Blockbuster Video. I've said this, like 126 stores in
Holy
3 counties.
shit! That just ate.
Yeah.
That just dated you right there.
Yeah, I'm fine with
You
it
know?
though. You know, I'm good with it.
No shit. I was
so
like
Miss
21 when that shit
Blockbuster.
closed.
I still
Yeah.
have
my
my
father-
Blockbuster card.
my father gives me a list of all the Blockbusters. He's like, figure out how we're going to route these out, right? So I literally sat there with a map. This was pre-cell phone.
Right.
I sat there with a map and I had these little dots, and I
Uh-huh.
would stick a dot on
Uh-huh.
the address. And my wife comes up and she's like, what exactly are you doing? I go, well, these are all Blockbuster Video stores. And she says, let me see the list. She goes, just sit here for a minute. She goes in, puts it on Excel spreadsheet.
Mhm.
And I'm like, well, you're just listing them. She
Mhm.
goes, don't worry, I'm not done yet.
Mhm.
And she goes, come back in a half hour. I come back and she had 126 Blockbuster stores. She clicked on something, it put them all in address order.
Uh-huh.
He's like, okay, now here's District 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
and 4. And these are on numerical order how you will find them if you drive.
That's
and I'm
cool.
like, motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah,
Dude,
that
it's
was
the
a
best,
Bible
dude.
for us for a long time
That's
to
cool.
figure out. Yeah. Yeah, she's really good with that stuff. But me, no.
It's worth. Like I track every lead, every dollar, every thing spent.
Mhm.
Because like for me, data, like I now have it from since 2023. Like we
Mhm.
really started doing that. I've found I go back and look at it. I'm like, oh yeah, this month is a bad month. Like historically, like why is this bad? I'm like, oh, everyone's on vacation. Like, all right, like so, like you can kind of like it helps you plan. It helps
Right.
you
I
like
do.
not waste advertisement dollars like at a month. That's like no matter what you do,
I
this
don't
month sucks.
advertise
So
because
don't do nothing. Yeah.
My
fucking
QuickBooks
suck.
does that. You can graph it out and then look at it year by year, and
Yep.
it's like this month, last year we did this much revenue, and this year we're 10% low. We got 2 weeks to try to match
I
it.
mean, we are 20% low every time an election season starts, October, November.
Yeah.
Like it starts late September and it's like the worst 6 weeks till November 2nd. And what I've found from tracking it is it doesn't matter who gets elected.
Mm-mm.
As soon as someone gets elected, they're like, well, I'll spend money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everyone panics for 6 weeks,
Yep.
go through the election cycle, and then you get
Yeah.
hired again. But it's like, I'm like, all right, we have that coming in like 2 years. Fucking get ready for this month to suck. Do this, you know?
I was
So,
actually going through some
numbers help.
video the other day. Somebody's complaining about gas prices, like these fucking gas prices. And I was going through some video and I looked because I pretty much video everything that I do. You know what I mean? You never know when you're gonna catch a piece of content. And I'm going through my hard drive looking for something. I can't remember. I'm not gonna bring it back up, but I know what I was looking for. And I see this video. It's from like 3 years ago, and the gas price was like maybe 5 cents different than it is right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody's
Yeah.
freaking out, and it's like, no,
Yeah.
it's been like this.
You
several
should be
times.
complaining for the last 5 years.
Yeah,
idiot.
it's been
Yeah.
there's nothing
Yeah.
there's nothing different here, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, we go through cycles.
You
It
go
goes
through
like
cycles,
this,
yeah,
goes
yeah.
down. I mean, remember
Well,
COVID?
it's
It was
Memorial
like
Day. It's
$1.90 or
Memorial,
two.
Memorial
201.
Day weekend's coming up. The world's in some strife right now. There's a couple of refineries that are fucking. Spring maintenance is like every spring refineries do maintenance. It's just part of the business. You know what I mean? The fucking gas always goes up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get
And
used
it's
to
not
it.
even like that crazy high. I think it's like, well, I get 10% off because I have a business account with them, but I think I paid $4.35 today. I mean, dude, I remember paying like $3 in like 2008. You know what I mean? Like it was like $3.29 or something. Like I don't know what that would equate to today, but
Well, when
Do you
I
remember
started,
paying like $1.85? Like I don't know how long ago.
dude, when I
But-
got my license, it was 99 cents a gallon.
shit.
When
I started driving, that shit was fucking 55 cents a gallon, cuz.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
When did you start driving?
And fucking 95,
12.
96.
12.
Dude, I was like 2001, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it was like a little bit later. I was
Yeah.
like, man, I wasn't that far off from you. But yeah, I don't remember it. Well, I wasn't paying for gas at that point. I was like
yeah.
12.
Yeah.
just sitting in the car like a
I could
dumbass
take,
eating a popsicle.
and this will put a date on me and Jennifer's relationship. I could get 20. I could go to my grandma's house if I was down and out and mow the front and backyard, get $20, and me and Jennifer could put a full tank of gas in the car, and I could take her out. We could have a good time on $20.
We used
$20
to go
bucks.
cruising, and
Yeah.
I had trucks that got 6 to 8 miles to the gallon. A couple people would have put in $5. You could drive all night long.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I remember me and the homies would ride our bikes to McDonald's and get $2.99 like Big Mac meals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You remember they do the throwback like 39-cent hamburgers.
Listen, I don't care what nobody says, but
like, damn, son.
the dollar double cheeseburger at McDonald's, that's when the world went wrong. That's where the 99 cents double cheeseburger, when that went away, the whole world changed.
Right.
Well, when they got rid of
never
the
been the
snack
same.
wrap, I was fucking pissed.
It's
The
never been the
snack
same.
wrap was the fucking
brought it
greatest thing I've
back.
ever eaten. I know,
Snack
but
wrap.
it sucks.
It's not the
I know.
same.
It's good.
It's not the
like,
same.
do you guys remember when they
Give me
had the chicken
Szechuan
select
sauce, son.
chicken tenders, and then they
God damn
got
it.
rid of them, and then they brought them back, and they're fucking disgusting now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
remember the
McDonald's is
Szechuan
always
sauce,
disgusting.
dude?
Does
The
anybody
Szechuan
here? I'll
sauce,
date
son.
myself again. Anybody ever remember the McDLT?
No.
Okay, so the McDLT came in, like how the Big Mac comes in a styrofoam container. Maybe it doesn't.
It came
now, but
separated.
yes. So you had on one side you had your
Your hot
top and
side. You
bottom.
had your hot side and your
Yes.
cold side,
Right.
brother.
TJ knows what I'm talking about. So the lettuce and the tomato and the pickles were cold, and the bun wasn't all soggy and wet. So I was working at the boatyard right out of high school, and there was a McDonald's next door, and the boat washer, he'd go, "Hey man, what's good over here?" And I go, Ask for." I got a McDLT. I knew I was getting that because it was pretty good. And I go, "Tell him you want a McLSD." So he walks up to the door and asks for a McLSD, and the lady's like, "What?" And he goes, "I want one of those McLSDs." And she's like, "Well, we don't have any LSD here."
24 hour Walmarts. I used to go. I remember
I
when
have
you go
one
to.
right here now.
I
have
remember
one
when
right
you
here.
used to go to Walmart and there was cashiers. That's how old I am.
Yeah. Remember when Walmart's had McDonald's in them?
Yeah.
Ours still
Yeah.
does.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Does
Yes,
it?
I do.
Yeah,
Dude,
ours still
do you want
does.
to know
We have
how
a
old
super
I am?
Walmart.
I went to Sears driving school at the mall.
Oof.
That's what's my driving school. Was the
I
Sears
remember
driving school?
Sears.
Yeah, they had a driving school, and I
We
went there.
had
I
we
would
had
hang out in the
drivers
mall and
at
go to
it.
Hobby Lobby and McDonald's, and I was
Yeah,
like,
we
hell yeah! This
yeah
is
we
the
had drivers at school.
Yeah.
Well, I went to a Votech, so it was like they didn't have. They were
Yeah.
like these tards can go to the mall and get their license there. I was like, all right, dude, fair. Yeah, I went to Sears driving school. Makes me feel like a million years old. I
Listen,
remember
dude. I don't.
being
Hey,
like, yo, I
listen.
want a CD, and I would mail in something and then get the CD later.
Whatever your Alex, whatever your name is. You're like, listen, dude. Quit sending me messages. I already sent you a link, dude. I sent you a. Don't just quit, man. I sent you a link. I sent
Or
you
do
a
you
link
remember?
almost 20 minutes ago now.
Dude, screw this guy. Do you remember, like, if you wanted to go to a concert, you go to Strawberries and like buy your ticket at Strawberries? Do you remember that?
We didn't
You'd
have
be like,
I
strawberries
don't know what
here.
a
oh, you
strawberries
guys didn't
is.
have
I used to go
Strawberries?
to
Oh,
Macy's.
Strawberries like a music store.
I
Like
used
a
to go to
music store.
Macy's. I used to have to go to Macy's to buy my tickets for
Oh,
concerts.
damn. You guys didn't have Strawberries? All right.
No,
I
no
didn't know.
strawberries.
The I
That
just
was
went
like
to a
Tower
comedy
Records or
show
whatever.
You went to
this
who did
past
you go see?
weekend.
Who did you go see, Grace?
Duncan Trussell.
No,
I
you
got
bastard.
yeah.
He's so
You
weird.
I
I
got
love him.
bastard.
I love him. I got Hunter tickets for his birthday because he
Sweet.
loves him.
Well, I
And
happen to be
they don't do where you can print out your tickets anymore at this
It's-
at our comedy club.
yeah.
You have to go to Will Call and
Who
get a
did you
physical
go
ticket.
see? Who did you go see, Grace?
Duncan Trussell.
See, this is why this guy muted instantly. You're muted, by the way, Alex. You're muted until you fix your echoing horseshit. You gotta turn your phone down or whatever you're doing. Yeah, cool. He's got a cool studio. Grace, are you
That's
done
cool.
telling your story?
Yeah.
I'm really fucking upset about the Duncan Trussell family hour that I did not know about.
That you missed?
Yes, Duncan is the
bummer, dude.
man, dude.
I'm going
Yeah.
next Thursday to go see James Forbes, Donald McCann.
I
in
got to
Boston.
see Joey. I got to see Joey Diaz live, which was absolutely
Yeah.
Oh,
amazing.
Is he good
That's
live?
awesome.
Yeah.
Joey Diaz was amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so here's Alex. He wants to have a laugh. So this is Alex, Alexander, whatever you want to call him. He's this
Hey, I
guy.
figured it out. Sorry about that.
All right, hey, what's up,
Good,
dude?
Hey guys, I missed you all. How's everybody doing?
Really good,
What's up,
dude.
man?
Hold on, I
You guys
gotta
all
pee real
bummed
quick.
out.
What are you doing there? I would assume that someone this eager to get on the podcast would already be set up and ready to go. What's up,
I'm
dude?
ready to go now. I
don't-
didn't know you sent me a link. I'm so sorry. How is
Listen,
everybody?
I told you I'd send you a link. I said send me an email address, and as soon as you sent me the email, I sent you the link. I'm not a total shithead. I know you think I am, but I'm not.
No, I don't think you're a shithead. That's fine.
What's that
Um,
studio there for? That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. I know. Hey, this is Cooperman. He lives
What's up,
with me.
Cooper?
He has an app, and he kind of wants me involved because I'm a marketing genius extraordinary. But shout out to his app, Stemulator. If you guys like singing, and or like want to learn instruments, or you play like with DJ music and stuff,
Uh-huh.
it can take the stems and separate like how many things? 18 stems, like trumpets to
Really?
strings to hi-hats. Yeah, it's
No
Stemulator.
shit.
Yeah, he's really smart. This guy is super cool. This is my studio, dude, that I made. Yeah, I have a studio here that I made.
This fucking guy.
Fucking green screen lion sack of shit.
Alex is a fucking trip, man. Chris warned me. Chris Lambertini's like, dude. I was like, do you know Alex Dugred? He's like, oh, dude, you got to have that fucking guy on.
Yeah, because I'm fucking hilarious. So I gotta get. I want Seth to be back because I fucking have a huge problem that I bet everybody in the service industry is fucking dealing with right now.
Okay, go ahead. Let's see what you got.
Well, where's Seth? Because I need to get advice on this because like I don't know what to do about my guys. Do you guys run a staff? How many workers
I don't.
do you guys?
I
Not
have.
like Jay. I don't.
I
Have,
run my
that
own
was-
staff. That's the only staff I handle.
I have
That was
text.
fucking hilarious when you guys were like, Jay's like, I got 70,000 guys. Dude, he was
We
calling
love
me
Jay.
today because I
love
called
Jay.
him. He left me a voicemail and he called me. Remember when he called me? He was like, yo, Alex, why are you bullying me on the internet? And I was like, hello, this is Lamont Coleman of the, what was it? The Negro Fund, college fund.
Hey, this is what I want to know is why are you bullying Jay on the internet?
I'm not, dude. He's acting like being in Connecticut. Like, oh my, dude, I was just at the most insane house today. And then after that, it was the next insane house. Like, bro, I made $3,900 today, right? I have a crew of 5 people. Bro, that's just what it is. He acts like it's such a big deal. Dude, every house in Connecticut is insanity, bro. I did a billionaire last week. No lie. Like literally, like these people are my clients. And he's like, yo, the way to get in with the Richie Richards is like, it's like, bro, like they relate more to me. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, who the fuck are you, bro? Like, come on.
Hey, so Seth's here. So let's hear this.
dog.
Let's hear this thing. Let's hear this thing.
Wait. Can I get?
Stop commenting on my post, man. I mean, you always comment with some hate and some shade, and it's just very immature. It's very childish, and I am asking you to please stop. All right,
Dude, look
I
at
don't
him
care how
stop.
much work you do. I don't care what houses you do. I don't care what you do. I'm
Whatever. I told him, I said, Jay, one day I'm gonna get out of bed and trip over my 4-foot cock, and I'm gonna be dead, and you're gonna miss me. I told him, shut the fuck up. Right? Didn't I say that to him, Superman?
Verbatim.
He's like,
Dude.
I was like, dude, like, stop being buttered, dude. We're just having fun.
Did you come
But
on
for
here
real-
to shit on Jay, or did you come on here?
No, I
for
don't give
real
a shit.
problem?
I have a
We love
real
Jay.
problem. I have a real problem.
Okay,
What's your
we
problem,
know
Doug?
you got a problem.
Well, my guys keep eating piles of dog shit on my customer houses, and I don't know if anybody have you guys asked the
As long as
customers.
it's not white, you know, you're good.
No, but I mean, these guys are housing turds. Look, I mean, like, look.
What?
Major business problem. I want to ask if any other business owners have this problem where your guys, your workers won't stop eating dog shit, but they find we're at a big house right here. I can't have. I mean, I can't have it, dude. And then my customers like my Grace.
Yeah.
You ever have this issue? Because like the customer looks at me, right?
No.
And they're like, "Do they have to eat my dog shit on the property?" I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to my house and get my dog shit for them to eat. Like, you're not gonna like it when you see the bill if I have to do that. That's gas.
Sky,
going back
fuck.
and
I knew
forth.
This is like an extra.
I knew this is a fucking
You know,
mistake.
no, but it's ridiculous. You know, it's ridiculous. Now my guy's got worms, so I'm like, who do I send the bill for this?
Yeah, you got to be like, dude, you got to take ivermectin at this point, dude.
I told
What
him,
are
I
you gonna
said, at
do?
least take care of your dogs because my guys are fucking snarfing down these turds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But
I'm gonna
your
tell you
dog
guys-
doesn't get safeguard, dude.
I'm gonna
What
let
the
you guys
fuck?
know the biggest business mistake I've made in window cleaning this year.
What's that?
I'm
Not
such
putting
an idiot.
carpet in
No.
your shop so your guys can drag their
No.
ass on it, or what?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. One of my guys, I
Spinning
just lost
circles.
my guys. He got hit by a beer truck. He was in the middle of the road licking his nuts. He was fucking nuts. But Grace does not find me funny. And
Not
that
at
is
all.
that is a very
Not at all.
common thing. I
Yeah.
understand. But
I would also just like to say that I do have a resting bitch face all the time.
I like
so
your pixie cut. It's a pixie cut, yeah?
I have long hair.
Oh, what's a pixie
No,
cut?
that's just
Okay,
bangs.
whatever.
That's
She's
just
bangs.
bangs, dude.
She's got
Short.
bangs. And don't have
So
my
your
That's
daughter.
where it's
Hey,
all
I love
that.
your dad.
don't
Your
have
dad
my
is so
daughter in
cool.
these comments. And she like
I
in a hot
love
minute,
your dad.
'cause
Your dad
that's-
is your dad
she
is the
loves
most
Grace's hair.
ADHD man on planet. I love him. I read his stuff. I'm like, I love this guy. He's so funny. I
Who
made the
doesn't love
biggest
Craig?
mistake. So TJ, you're a smoker.
the
You
same
allow your
guys.
crew to smoke on the job.
Yeah.
Oh well, bro. Like I made the huge
I smoke
mistake.
cigarettes. I smoke cigarettes and people. I just light up in the house.
In people's houses, dude.
Yeah,
Or
fuck
just
it.
straight up
Well,
inside.
I made the big mistake of I bought these for Christmas bonus gift, the Mega Break 9000s. See, I couldn't believe it, but I had my guys. I found out my guys were smoking the Time Theft 4000s and the Mega Breaks, and that was the worst. They just smoked for 45 minutes, 5 times a cancer.
This guy.
It's the break that they deserve. The
Dude,
time
hey,
that I
listen,
don't.
listen. Why don't you just cut the shit privately with me and just be like, hey, TJ, I want to run some material by everybody. Give me like 20 minutes. You know what I
I
mean?
get
And
15 minutes of
I'll give you
material.
15.
This is-
I got
no, but this
15
is
minutes
for
of
real.
material. I've been working
None
on
of
my
this is
act.
for
I've been working on my act. Why don't you have me on for a minute? Let me
It's a
bounce
good
it
act.
off of you.
All right.
No, but-
I got to ask Alex, have you ever tried stand up? I'm assuming you
No,
have.
no.
Never?
No,
You
this
should.
is
You could do
serious.
it.
I have a
You
real
should.
problem.
What's
Well,
your
guys, I
problem
have another
besides
tip
dog
for you
tags?
guys. Have you guys thought about bringing? I tell my customers when I go to the house, I said, "Miss, I want to let you know I'm saving time." Just like Jay. Jay's always thinking about the customer. I am too, because it's all about customer experience, right?
Yeah.
I tell my customer, I say, "Hey, I want to let you know that I bought the mega keg." They go, "The mega keg? What's that?" I say, "It's a keg, but it holds 750 beers."
Yeah.
Do you want me going? I'm not going to the store, getting 12 packs back and forth, back and forth. No, that's why we got the mega keg. This is why
You
people
just-
hire me. This is why people want to have me in their home.
I can see why people would want to have you in your home.
Yeah, I could see.
I
I
do.
see a picture
I
of the
know, I
daughter.
legit
I'm like,
do.
is that your daughter? Fuck, man.
I mean, you got a really nice studio there. Do you?
This guy's
What
fucking
kind of
daughter.
gimbal is that? What kind of gimbal you have your phone on?
No, it's just the MacBook Pro. It's just stuff us rich people in Connecticut when
Well, why
you know,
don't you? I actually happen to have a Mac on my desk, and it doesn't. I don't need to readjust it every 5 seconds. You know what I mean?
yo, Cooperman, wake me up tonight at 3 a.m., okay? We gotta do wrestling on top of the ring. I want you oiled up and greased. Let's do it.
Why don't
Sorry.
you?
Is,
Hey,
is Cooperman the
why don't you
4-foot
have
cock that
Cooper
you lay
hold?
next to?
Why don't you have Cooper hold your laptop so it stops closing?
Is Cooper here against his will, or is he
Right.
willingly here?
Yeah.
I need to see Cooper's face to make sure he's okay. Can I see
I'm
Cooper?
good. I'm good.
Cooper, you're
Okay.
good?
I'm
Okay.
good.
All
Hey,
right.
Cooper,
I just want to
blink,
make sure
blink,
you're all
hey,
right.
blink twice if you're in trouble,
Yeah.
dude.
No, no. Cooper, if you're fine, I'm good with
If
it.
you need
I'm
us
all
to
good.
call
Just wanna make
911,
sure.
blink twice.
It's all good.
I just thought he would be like tied to a chair, like, yeah, no, it's fine. I'm
Alex
fine.
strikes me as a guy that
Look.
may or may not have a pen to
Wait.
keep people trapped in his basement. You know what I mean?
Like a button.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
Or he gets the hose again.
Are you about a size 12?
Alex, you know how rude it is to come on the podcast and then be on your phone?
Sorry, just all these women are gonna kill themselves if I don't.
Oh my god.
No, but I'm glad Cooperman's here. Yo, bad. Sorry about that breakup you're going through. My bad, dude. I don't even know why I've been hitting it behind your back for so long. It's totally whack, dude. My bad. Yeah, I love you.
Did
dog.
you seriously like go through your phone to
Sorry,
find that
I had to
joke?
take
I'm
care of
curious.
something. I had to just get something off my chest. And my
Dude,
boy right here.
he has a notebook on there. Like,
He
dude,
does.
There's no. This is stand-up routine. I love
Yeah.
it.
It's,
I don't understand why you're
I'm
doing
not.
this to me.
Well, dude, honestly, when I go to my customer's house, I literally had. I want to hear Jay Flex is like, oh, I'm at this house. I joked about being on Chris Hansen and being upset they spelled my name wrong with a client on the phone today, and I walked myself into $2,800 job. Okay, that's skill. I don't want to hear his networking bullshit in Connecticut. Literally,
Dude,
I had these people in fucking tears cracking up, like, please come over my house and wash my windows. I can't. I talked about being like, I was like,
This
I don't know
guy's
how
a
that
nut.
came up. It was fucking hilarious, dude. I was saying how they were the most motivated men on the planet. If you told them that there was a little boy on the moon, they'd be on the moon tomorrow, like strapping bottle rockets to fucking surfboards.
Dude, you need to do way more
I
social
spent.
media.
Hey, listen
dude. You
today.
need to do way
I'm
more
gonna tell you
social
guys right now. I spent. Luke called me today, and I think I spent. I want to say
window
Luke.
cleaner.
Oh yeah, Luke the window cleaner. Yeah, I think I spent 2 hours on the phone with Luke. I did a whole 2-story exterior on the phone with Luke.
Were you
We
guys
had a really
talking
good
each other off?
conversation. We talked. Well,
How did that go? Hey, I'm edging right now. Talk me off. Talk me off.
No,
No,
nothing
get
like
me
that.
off. Get me off.
Yo, talk me
Nothing
off
like
right
that.
now.
Nothing
Talk
like
me
that.
off.
Nothing like
Hey,
that.
how has it, Hoss? How's that beard?
It's probably
good.
oiled up and looking good, dude. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Luke's a proper
Yeah.
guy. You know what I mean? Does proper shit with his beard. Proper beard control. Him and Seth,
My
you,
my
you're
rich
some
my
proper
rich
beard
client
guys.
today. My client was like telling me about her, like, she was like, "Oh my God, I just went to go to Land Rover to get my my Bombardier picked up or whatever." This is true. Listen, she was fucking like,
This is true. I'm not lying. Listen.
she's dishing with me, dude. So she's like telling me about like, and then my car doesn't start, and I'm like, what are you guys gonna give me a Toyota? There's this Land Rover event that I have to be at, so they give me a Defender. And I'm like, I too and I was looking at her and she like went on and on about this grievance about like, she's like, it's $100,000 car. And like, what are they going to do? They don't fix it and they put me in a Defender. And I looked at her, I was like, I can relate to this as well. My roommate threw out this roadkill that I had saved. He thought it was garbage, but it was perfectly good meat. And the movie theater that I refilled a popcorn bucket at, they won't let me do it anymore. Oh God. She thought it was funny because I was trying to be like, yeah, my life is really hard too. Look at
They
this.
want.
I'm
Mike
at a
Prince would like
minute
to know
something.
if you get your eyebrows done.
Who?
Mike Prince would like to know if you have if you get your eyebrows manicured. Are you like
Nah,
you?
man, I don't fucking swing that way. Tell that guy
Don't
to
lie,
kill
dude. Don't lie.
No, I don't.
Show us your
My eyebrows are
fingernails.
like that.
Oh, he gets manicures and pedicures
Those
too.
are Egyptian or Lebanese eyebrows.
I'm
I can tell.
Lebanese, brother. I'm
I
Lebanese.
know.
Ah.
I know.
Well, 'cause
My
this guy-
racism is so good. I know what you want. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
I think I'm
I
starting
love to
to like
racism.
this.
Yeah, no.
I love to racism.
Racism is
bro.
only good
I
if you
love to
know what
racist,
somebody
bro.
is. Yeah.
I love to racism.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Dude.
can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, dude? Have you
No.
been to Lebanon lately?
Let's not talk about that.
I'm honestly, I want to know.
No, I've never been to Lebanon.
Oh,
I was
okay.
in Japan, Thailand.
Have you ever heard of a YouTuber Brandon Buckingham? Have you ever heard of him before?
No.
You need to look up the Buckingham Show, and he went like on the ground in Lebanon. If people don't know what's going on over there right now, I urge you to go watch that because it is
It's fucked up.
fucking horrific.
No, I know.
Horrific.
I want to invite any window cleaner that I live in Indonesia half the year and I have a spearfishing business and a
Uh-huh.
fishing business now in Bali. Any window cleaner, you're welcome to come hang out with me in Bali. If you're there, I will help you plan your trip.
Well,
If
what
you
if
want to
it's
go to
Jay?
Thailand, I know a
What
lot
if it's
about
Jay?
Thailand. Jay too, yeah, he could come. I drown
See,
him.
what a nice guy. No, you wouldn't. I think you and
Dude.
Jay. I think
You guys have a great
the
time.
I think this is the problem.
I don't, dude.
This is the
Dude, he
problem.
calls me crying, bro.
And that is the problem. Is because you get
Well,
under
you do
his skin.
terrorize
feeds
him.
you, yeah.
You get under
So
his
do I.
skin.
So do I.
He feeds into it, and
but
you love it. You like you
All
get
right.
off.
You ever been in
driving
fifth grade
him
and you're the
fucking
last
nuts.
kid picked in dodgeball?
I'm not
And
allowed.
then
look
you're
like
the
my
first
nephew.
kid picked
You look
in
like my
dodgeball,
nephew
and then you
Jameson.
take him
I know
out,
my
yeah.
mom and Jennifer and everybody's watching. Tell me that don't look like Jameson.
No, dude, he sounds like.
You look like my
did
nephew.
anyone ever watch New Girl?
Yes.
All right, he reminds me of Nick from New Girl.
Who?
He sounds
You.
like Nick from New Girl. You do.
You.
Yo, watch.
A little bit.
I give you a tip.
It's just the tone.
Put it right there.
This is my workers' payday bonus.
Hold on, dude.
This guy's an idiot, dude. I swear you're such an idiot.
TJ loves this more than anybody.
Oh,
who
you
I
I
live with.
swear to
idiot.
God, this is I caught my fucking workers texting about me. I took the phone away. It says if I recorded 5 minutes of him at work, I'd get multiple sexual harassment charges. He's setting records. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Mike Prince says,
You
I'm
hired
telling
him,
you,
dude.
he gets those eyebrows done professionally.
Those are threaded, my dog.
Those are
Leave
threaded
that guy
eyebrows.
alone.
Hey, I know a manicured squirrel tail when I see one, brother, and that is a manicured squirrel tail.
Look, this is so. I love you guys so much. I love
you
any
guys.
in the world, dude. But I'm always fucking around, dude. I always having a good
Yeah,
time
I
with my
know.
workers and stuff. You know, it's
You
all
see what I'm
about-
saying, Grace? The tone. That's what I'm saying.
Look, see, guys, you guys
Cadence.
never have this problem.
These screens aren't clean yet. Where the hell did Anthony? No. Hey, put down that dog turd now.
can't eat the customer's dog shit. Anthony, we got a lunch break today, but I can't have you housing dog turds.
Housing dog turds.
See, this dude didn't want me on his show. He's fucking dying.
This is Mark if he had had social media.
Yeah.
These dude. Yeah.
No,
Never
listen,
fuck with dog shit.
listen, Alex, there's no doubt that you're fucking hilarious. I find, like I said, I genuinely find you funny, but you are a very disruptive person. I'm like, we are watching like
I don't know, guys.
We're watching a corner of your cell phone right now.
Guys, literally. Oh yeah, because this stupid thing keeps taking me. But like, literally, I can't have these guys are trying to take these turds home with my company towels. I said no. You got to bring your own baggies.
You have to start your own poop scoop company at this point.
Dude.
Like,
I think
I know. I was gonna go
That's
into
the
the
thing.
benefits of working for a poop soup. I was actually wanted to call a couple up and be like, so do you guys eat the dog shit?
yeah, I mean it's eco-friendly, dude. Like, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Weturds.com,
so
brother.
you guys go.
/org.
I have a question.
.edu.
My last guy would come over to the house, hands behind his back, pie eating contest style. Get rid of the turds that way. Hoping, like the water-fed pole versus the fucking the squeegee. Be like, hey, how do you pick up the dog turds?
Do you pick them up by hand?
Do you pick them up with your mouth? Because that
Yeah,
guys are always like in our business. They're like, oh, my customer told me he doesn't like the pole. When he left, I pulled it out. It's like, my guy told me I had to pick up the dog turds with a shovel. When he left, I fucking started
housing
it.
I'm not gonna. No, don't tell me how to do my job.
On a real note, it's crazy how much people pay other people to pick up their dog shit.
I know, right?
Yeah.
They could be eating it themselves.
Yeah, dude, your name could have been
no
Bone.
sense. Like,
Your name for your poop scooping company could have been Bone Appetit, dude.
This guy is an idiot.
We have a local guy. We have a local guy. He actually lives 2 streets north of me. A local guy that called Scoop-Dee-Doo.
Scoop-Dee-Doo.
Yeah, and he lives 2 streets
I
north
gotta
of me,
prank
right?
phone call these people.
So we pull up next to him at a red light, and his phone number is on the side of the truck.
Yeah.
So one of my guys is sitting there, and he's like, I start laughing as I'm reading on the truck. And I grab my phone and start calling. He's like, you're calling that guy? I go, yeah, it's going to be fun because we're going to watch him talking to us, right?
Yeah.
So he picks up the phone, and I go, so how do you charge by the service? He goes, depends on how many dogs you have. And I go, okay, if I have 2 big dogs, I go, do you charge by the pound? And he's like, no, just by the amount of dogs you have. And I go, okay. Another question. I have my grandfather lives with us. He's got dementia, and every now and again he'll go out in the backyard and drop a foot long or two. Will you pick that up too?
Yeah, I want to tell these people. Actually, Mark, that crossed the line, and I'm sad that you have to put such a tasteless.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Can we get this guy the fuck out of here or something? I can't. What was that, dude?
I don't know, dude.
What was that? That was over the line. That was.
Yeah, Mark's got he's got a very disgusting sense of humor.
Hey, so you guys hire for me?
I want to tell you guys have no idea the text messages that Mark screenshots and sends to us when somebody's trying to sell him insurance or buy his house or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I have a prolapsed anus.
Oh yeah. No, I get people wanting to buy my house once a week. So they'll go, hey, would you mind if we come by and are you still interested in selling your house and they have my street number? And I'm like, well, I'm just getting out of surgery. So as things heal, maybe I might be interested. You always got to hook them, right? And then they'll come back and go, well, when would be a good time? And I go, well, I just had reassignment surgery and it itches real bad and it stinks. Okay, so once this heals, I'll get in touch with you. And then they're like, okay, let us
know. Listen, and that's a real thing. If I could take the time to go through our chat messages and find that screenshot, he did exactly that. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I had Home Advisor calling me on a monthly basis, okay? And I'm finally like, listen, this is the third time you've called me in a month. I'm a
Yeah.
commercial company. I don't want home advisor. So
Mhm.
they put a girl on the phone with me, right?
Yeah.
And she goes, so I'm like, oh, they're gonna try to get me to respond to a female voice. So the girl's talking to me for like 15 minutes. She gives me the spiel, and I go, wait, I forgot to tell you something. She's like, yeah, and I go, this
Right.
may be recorded. She goes, oh, is that for training instances? I go, no. I said, because you sound real hot, and I'm gonna be rubbing one out in your honor
Oh
in about
wow.
half
Oh
an
I knew
hour.
where
my
that was
God.
going. I knew where that was going.
Gross,
Mark,
dude.
that's
You
SA
nasty
on the
motherfucker.
phone,
Wow.
brother. You can't
Yeah,
do
man,
that,
that's
dude.
wow.
No.
Another
There's a
That's
lady on this
terrible.
podcast. You can't be this
that's fucking
disgusting.
Yeah, you
insane.
guys,
Yeah.
between you and
I
Alex,
can
I need
understand
to get rid of
12-year-old
you.
boy
I need to get rid
humor.
of Alex.
Right.
I,
Alex got
I,
to
Well,
I've
Mark,
listed off a
fuck
couple
Mark.
names you could name
Fucking
your
Alex.
company.
He's
There's
terrible. Worst guy.
fecalforensics.org/edu, Turtaloo instead of Toodaloo.html, sasquat.org. I'm going to come up with a few more, but that's
Dude,
what
that's
I have so far for you.
Did I tell you guys that I got a new certification?
what is it for?
I'm a certified. Well, I'm a certified male anal bleaching technician. I'm very proud of this.
oh, cool.
Black
Does
hole
it
sun
sting?
over here, dude.
Does it sting?
Dude,
Yeah.
won't you come?
I'm also moonlighting as a towel attendant at the
At the
school.
local Yankin Tug?
Yank and Doug. Dude, man, I'm so glad that Grace is on the show with us. This is
Right?
I
I
agree.
mean, at
we
least she
really
has a
needed
comfy
it. We
blanket.
really needed
Yeah.
it. I thought maybe it would help things, but it's really not. I mean, Grace is not
This is
helping at all. She's just letting it happen. You should put your foot
Well,
down, Grace, and yell at him. Give him a good talking to. You know what I mean?
no
Yeah, there
humor.
you go, guys. Grace
Right?
said, "Stop it."
It's a very serious podcast.
It's very serials.
I can't believe that lady though. Like, why do they have to eat my piles of my dog Labrador shit? Like, you tell me, lady. Like, you're not gonna like it when you see the bill because it's gonna be covered in dog shit. Number one, if you can even read through it. Number two, I'm not going to my house to pick up dog shit. Number three, my guys have worms now, so I'm gonna send you a bill for your vet because you can't take care of your fucking dogs. It's crazy, insane.
I
Dude.
mean, your dog's clearly not taking Safeguard, and I'm upset. So,
Dude, I will
Dude.
try and fit this into conversation somehow with certain customers, and they'll either love it or they'll be like, "Whoa!" and grab their kids' heads and be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, window cleaner
You're
man."
joking right
I'm
now.
kidding.
Okay, I was about to say.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you guys a true story. I had one of my customers. You know how you were talking, Mark, about like people reaching out for like obnoxious business offers,
Yeah.
AI voicemail receptionists and whatnot.
Yes.
I had somebody text me the other day. It was like, "Hey, is this Alex with Go?" No, they misspelled it and said, "Hey, this is Alex with Gold Coast Window Washers." And I texted back, "No, this is Alex with Gold Coast Window Washers." And then they sent a picture of a makeshift website, which could be mine. And they said, "Are you interested in buying this? Let me know." And I said, and I just was fucking around laughing with my buddy, and I literally went dot dot dot. I was like, "Watch this." I was like,
dude, I'm killing
I'm
it right
so
now.
glad you fucking texted me. I'm craving head right now. I said, "Oh my God, I'm so glad you reached out. I'm fucking craving head." And then the message I got back was, "What the fuck? I'm 15." And I go, "Who the fuck is this?" My customer's kid liked me and then took a picture of my van and texted me. And I was like, dude, I told him, I said, "Dude, please, you have to let people know who you are, what you're selling, what you're doing." And he's like, "LOL, no one's ever said they needed head before." And I'm like, "Dude, shut the fuck up."
Dude, what the
But I
fuck?
met I met with his parents. His parents didn't say anything, and they were like, "It's okay, like we're sorry he messaged you," and they were cracking up. But I was like, "What the fuck, dude? This kid."
That
Like I
sounds
said,
like something you would do when you were his age.
"No, I
Sounds
would
like
not.
something you would
I
do
was a
right
better
now.
salesman." Okay, I knew like you had to be like. You don't just, it looked like some Indian scam because they had like a weird version of my website, and I get that all the time. Like, "Would you like to buy this website?" You know what I mean?
Would you like to buy
That made me question
scatandsniff.www?
my behavior.
Scat and sniff.
I thought that was a pretty good one.
Are you is massive dude? This weather sucks, but
I don't know, man. I just get up every day and go do this shit.
me too.
There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
But
Get up
Okay.
and go do
Cold.
that shit. Yep. Just
Yeah,
got to
man.
do it.
It's
You gotta work
been
hard, bro.
busy.
I've
It
cleaned
is
more
busy.
windows in the past 3 weeks in the rain than I have in 23 years cleaning
Wow,
windows.
windows
People are just like, yeah, just go ahead and do it. You know,
We've had a lot of people want to hold off.
I've had more people, like I said, in the last 3 weeks than I've had in 23 years. Like, just go ahead and do it. I'm like, really? And I'm like, shit.
Mhm.
I'll put on the slicker and get after it. You know what I mean? Because I want to keep my schedule. You know what I mean? Nice and smooth. You know what I mean?
Nice and
Yeah, it was kind of
smooth.
nice. I was like, hell yeah. And then, but what I have been doing, I just been pivoting, man. I just been hitting up my house wash people, and I'm just like, hey, can we do this earlier? And they're like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. So that's been a blessing too. Like, being able, because you can wash a fucking house in the rain. That ain't gonna. I mean,
House washes.
that's just
Yeah, I mean,
helping.
dude,
That's helping. You
wear
know
a
what I mean?
slicker,
Yeah,
dog.
that's
Yeah,
just helping. Yeah.
put a slicker on.
I
did
need
a
to,
house
Seth. I
the
need to
other
stop
day.
talking about it. I need to fix. I need to
Can
streamline
I
my
just
setup.
can I just show up? Do you want me to just show up
I
for
want to
like a
buy that
day?
thing. I want to buy that thing you said that
I'll
new
just build
thing.
it for you.
You know what I'm
I'll
talking
build it
about?
for
I
you.
don't want a pressure washer.
Oh, the Ranger?
I just
No, you
want to.
do.
I just want
No,
to.
I promise you. No,
Okay.
let me
Okay.
show up one
Okay.
day,
Okay.
set you up with a smart box downstream, and you're gonna be like, "Why the fuck wasn't I doing this
All
earlier?"
we have to
Like,
really what I need to
guaranteed.
do, really what I need to do is I need to make a plan. I mean, and I'm not
I'll just come help
intrusive.
you build it, dude.
Not
It'll take a
intrusive.
day.
Not
A
shh.
day.
Not shh. Stop. Not intrusive whatsoever. But what I need to do is I need to bring Jennifer and possibly Elena, because Elena probably wouldn't want to. Just bring the kids and Jennifer, and because they want to, they would love to go to where you live.
Well, you've never been on like
Never,
at the ocean.
never.
You got to do
Myself
it, dude.
personally,
Even if
I
you're not
haven't. No.
here, this whole
Jennifer
area.
has, but I never have.
You've
Okay.
never been to the ocean?
No,
Brother,
What?
you got to go.
no,
We
I've
went to
never been to the
Orlando,
ocean.
which is the
I drove
center of
all the way to
Florida.
Florida and didn't even seek the ocean out. That's how
Well, yeah,
Dude, you
because
much
we're
of a
in the
nerd I
you
was.
could have just
I
went out of
asked
your
Mark,
way like
I asked, how
45
many
minutes.
times did I ask you, Mark, if I saw the ocean? And you were like, no, you didn't see the ocean.
Yep, I know. It's
I was
crazy.
like, all that
TJ,
water is
you
not the
literally
ocean. He's
coulda
like,
went-
no. I'm like, shit.
TJ,
Yep.
you could have literally went like 45 minutes out of your way and saw it.
Well, listen,
Yo,
dude.
Yeah.
Because like,
Listen,
Well,
dude.
let's go
I live
clean
on
windows
Lake
around the
Erie. It's
world, bro.
water.
Come on.
It's water.
I'll do it.
The only difference between Lake Erie and the ocean is bigger than the lake. That's it. That's the
And
only difference.
salt.
No, what
Not
I'll
the same
tell you
type of
though,
body
from
I've
your
seen water.
perspective,
Go on,
no,
go on.
from your perspective, it was like growing up on the ocean my entire life, and then seeing Lake Erie. Like I had seen some of the Great
Absolutely.
Lakes. It's different. I don't know how. Like you'll know exactly when you see it. It's a different
Actually-
view.
It is different.
Actually,
But-
Way different.
actually,
Lake
beautiful.
Erie is probably the closest you would get to like,
It feels
especially
like
like
an
in
ocean.
Sandusky, like where you're at, TJ. Like
Yeah.
those
Feels like
beaches
the
are
ocean.
closer to ocean beaches than like
You guys have
some of the stuff by
lighthouses.
me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have the same shit we have.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
just different.
It's same but different.
My actually the ocean and me have kind of a rough relationship. My
Would you
uncle
almost drowned?
no. Well, actually, I spearfish. I'm a spearfisherman. I can dive deep and shit.
Okay, I thought you were just fucking around about that, but
No.
you really do that? Okay.
No, I really am. A
We don't know
spearfisherman.
what to
So
believe,
let
Alex.
me, Alex, let me ask you a question.
What?
Do you run the window cleaning business 6 months out of the year and then spearfish 6 months,
Yeah,
or
but
do
I
you
have
go
other-
like 8 months, 4 months? How do you do it?
I have other businesses, I have other income, I have other ways of making money, but this is my breadwinner. And but like I just go and live my life. I rent out my place. My buddy here, he rents it out and he
What's up,
totes down
Cooper?
the fort. It's
Do you really just run your business 6 months, or do you run it 8 months?
no,
You're here for six.
6 months, but I work with people that help me keep it going. But at some point we shut down completely, and I have no income from any kind of thing like
So what do
that.
you do, like April to October? Is that like your
Well, I mean,
your
I
deal?
vacation like I try and go away a month and a half or 2 months in the summer, and then I go away like this year I left Thanksgiving till April 1st, but then I was also away August 20th to October 14th. I went to Japan for a month. I skied. I did so much fun shit, dude. Everybody should try.
No, it's great. Alex, what are you like 32,
35,
33?
35.
35. Okay. So you still have a couple more years of like getting after it, dude.
Well,
I'm enjoying it for
I'm
you.
trying. I'm actually creating a couple businesses right now. One of them is promising. I'm making rolling papers. That's all I'll say. But I'm
Nice.
I'm contracting artists right now from around the world. And actually, I have an idea with one of my clients who created a product. I can't say what it is, but he sold 30 million of them. He likes me, and my friend, my best friend, who's from China and is Chinese, who I've been to China with, is an industrial designer and also mechanical engineer, and he's super valuable guy. And basically, I told this guy a couple of years ago, I'm like, hey, you're working on this new product, you're getting screwed over in America, they don't know what they're doing, you don't have a prototype in hand yet, you should work with me. And so now I'm kind of working with them together and trying to get like equity in this company to create this new product, which, by the way, in one meeting with me and my friend Frank, we took everything he was doing wrong, flipped it on its head, and said, this is how you need to do it. And I actually need to talk to Chris Lamberdides, however you say it, because I think he can be the one that helps actually market this project. It might be, and no, it is not a vacuum powered by your mouth for dog shit pickup. It's an actual real business. But yeah, so like I'm always entrepreneurial and stuff, and yeah, but I do
I can see that you have the good ADD, the ADD that like makes you like want to do stuff,
yeah.
not the procrastinating ADD where you have a million ideas but you don't
Oh no, that
finish
happens.
any of them.
That happens, bro.
Well,
That happens.
yeah, okay. I feel
But
well, it has to happen a little bit.
I'm actually taking lithium, and it really helps. If anybody it's
Dude,
awesome.
what are you, a housewife from the 50s, dude?
No,
Hell yeah,
lithium
dude.
is the
Hell
fucking
yeah.
bomb, dude. It's awesome, dude. It's really
You
great.
just make martinis for your abusive husband and go, here you go.
But I was trying to tell you guys about the ocean. My uncle Remus. My uncle Remus. Did I ever tell you guys about my uncle Remus?
No.
He's got a double elbow-ectomy. He went in for regular routine surgery, came out, they removed both his elbows. He didn't tell you about that? Anyhow, he passed away.
Why?
Pretty rough. Oh, well, because he worked at the post office. Classic mishap. You know, he mailed himself to the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, it's really impressive.
Fuck, dude. That one really killed, dude. That one shredded, dude.
I love that.
What an idiot, dude.
Idiot.
What
This
an
guy's an
idiot.
idiot.
This
Yo, I
guy-
love to racism,
I love
bro.
to racism, bro. Ah,
Yeah, I love, dude, having fun with my clients is so much. Like, I look at them like, and just like, I look at them like friends. It's so much
yeah.
fun, dude. I
I
have so
mean,
much.
I would say 90% of my clients are the same. We just have a really good rapport. Grace, you and Craig strike me as the same kind of business where you just, and Mark kind of runs his stuff that way
Yeah.
as well too. Just like a good like personal rapport with most of your customers. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You know, Seth seems to be a little more clinical. You know what I mean? I could be
Yeah,
wrong
Yeah.
about that.
I don't know. I've had customers. You can judge a customer by pretty easily what I would say. Like, I know I have a lot of customers that have no idea what could come out of my mouth, you
Yeah,
know, so
yeah.
I'm gonna rub one out in the bathroom or something.
yeah. No, but you got to judge, and my main thing is I work hard I'm terrible with names, but I love to walk up to a customer and not stare at a name tag
Yeah.
and call them by name, because that shows massive amounts of respect
Mhm.
when you know somebody's name,
Yeah.
I mean, my father was
I
quite the
mean, I get
opposite.
called the window guy, so that's,
Yeah, my father was the opposite. He goes, I don't want anyone to know my name. They just call me, hey, window cleaner.
yeah.
And that's how he was known. But I like to address people by their name because that opens the conversation
Most people
respectfully.
call me Mr. Window Man, which is kind of is
Right.
super weird for me. Mr. Window Man. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I get
I
called.
get
I get
window
called.
girl a lot.
Window girl.
Yeah.
Hey, window girl. So, do you work with your father? Or you have your own
Yeah.
business?
No, we work together.
That's
Yeah.
so sweet.
Yeah.
Where do you guys live again?
We're in Ohio, just outside of Cleveland.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're
Nerd,
Midwest, I
I
suppose.
bet your dad finds fossils in Ohio. Has he ever done that? I bet he would be a guy.
He probably has, but I don't know. He He does a lot of his findings for like the museum and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see he collects that stuff. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's his
Yeah.
kind of fossil. That's Craig's kind of fossil.
I
Yeah.
mean, I studied geology. I have like a bunch of old stuff. I used to like go bang into rocks and find a bunch of fossils and gems. It's really cool stuff. I've got quite a bit of collection.
Yeah, being on like by
Proof
the
of
water, you end up
autism.
with a lot of cool shit.
And you never know.
Yeah,
what you're
go
gonna
to the beach, you can find shark's teeth and all kind of
Mhm.
old shit like
Yeah,
that.
Oh, that's
you
Yeah.
live
cool.
in Florida.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one of those giant shark teeth before, the megalodon or whatever they are?
Yeah,
Mark?
those are big as your hand.
Have
I've
you ever
never
seen one? Have you ever found one?
No.
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 You
Nothing
find them
like
in
that.
rivers, like in New Jersey.
Yeah.
They have them.
Yeah.
Really?
We had megalodons in Rocky River
Really?
up here. Yeah.
Do you guys have flathead catfish? Did your dad
We
go
do.
fishing?
We do in Florida.
Are those like steelhead?
Oh no, I don't know. What steelhead is a salmon.
No, steelhead's a type of catfish because we
Oh,
get those
trout,
up
steelhead's
here.
a trout.
Yeah.
Well,
she's
maybe
right about
maybe
that.
Or
they
trout,
catch, who
whatever.
knows?
My husband fishes sometimes, but no, Craig don't fish.
TJ, are we ever going to have a Squeegee Life get together? I don't know. I think the closest thing that could ever come to that is maybe like Craig and Grace are doing something at Cedar Point.
meetup.
There you go. I'm of course, if that happens, I'm definitely gonna go. But I mean, that would probably be the closest thing.
We've talked about it for so long
If it's
and no
next
one's
to my
pulled the
house, I'll
trigger.
do it.
Yeah.
It's
Shut up,
us who
dude.
has to pull the trigger.
No,
It's
come
us
on.
who
No,
has to pull
no,
the
no, no,
trigger.
no, 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 no.
You don't think it's us who have to do it?
No, that's not it at all. That's not it at all. Craig and Grace are well, mostly Craig are all over it already. They're already like doing a thing.
I mean, if they're gonna do it,
I
yeah.
was just saying that would probably be the closest thing that would ever happen to that is like you guys, they have their thing, and then I go there, and I'm Squeegee Life, and then you're like,
Come
hey,
to my house.
we're getting together.
Well, not my house, but my shop.
That would,
And don't
I'll
come
just
anywhere
like,
near
I'll
my
live
house.
vicariously through Craig and Grace. And like, yes,
It's a good plan. Great plan.
We've talked
Well, we could
about
get
this.
a bunch of people to come to the Cedar Point meetup then.
We've talked about this for a long time. You know, I don't
They're
know.
they're all in the Midwest.
I don't.
I am not. I'm on the East Coast.
No, I know
dog.
you're with me. We
Yeah.
could go. We could go.
We live
Go egg
probably
Jay's trucks. You wanna go
2.5
egg
hours
Jay's
away from
trucks?
each other.
You
Yeah.
want to go egg Jay's trucks? Let's go get them. Come on.
Dude, do you want to go to New Haven and eat a bunch of pizza and drink beer?
Well,
we
let's
just had
do.
Sally's
All right,
Pizza today, bro.
let's do
Sally's
this.
Pizza.
Let's do the Squeegee Life get together at Seth's house since he's got the biggest house. We'll just all do it. We'll just go to Seth's.
It's not that big.
It's his grandma's
It
house,
is.
guys. Figured
It
that out.
is.
Dude, my grandma's been dead for like 23 years. Dude. Damn,
For
son.
the SS for the payments.
I wish I could still have her
I'm
house.
just saying that way you don't. Seth doesn't have to go far because he immediately threw me under the bus like I'm making it about
No,
me.
dude, I'll bring my homoculuses anywhere you want to go, dude. I'll bring both the homoculuses and we'll show up.
Well, all right. I tell you what. You want soon as you guys figure out where we're doing this at, I'll be there.
Homunculus, like
I'm gonna stick my dick in the mashed potatoes. Go Hogs!
Go Hogs, Doug.
Listen, like
I'm gonna stick my dick in the mashed. That's from a Beastie Boys album.
no, it isn't.
Remember that, CJ?
No.
No, but you know, if it's gonna be that kind of party, I'm gonna stick my dick in the mashed potatoes.
I do remember that,
yeah. You don't stop.
Yeah, I don't want to. Listen, I don't want to invite myself to Craig and Grace's event that they're having.
It's an open invite to everybody.
They're going to invite you to
Cedar
it. So
Point's Cedar Point is closer to my house than it is yours, so I feel like I can automatically go if I want to. You can't stop me.
TJ just walks there.
You can't stop me
just
from
walk
going
there.
there. You can't keep me away from Cedar Point, Grace.
Have you
It's
gone
within
yet
my
this season?
10,000 steps.
Grace, I want to be honest with you, dude. I don't even think if I went, I don't even know if I'd get on a roller coaster.
Hey,
No,
you go to the
you
bathroom.
just-
You don't flush that
Excuse
toilet.
me. You gotta go
flush
for food.
it.
I don't
Save
know
it.
if I don't
Don't
know if
flush
I
that
have
toilet.
the stomach for it or
Someone
the
say
heart
what you
for it
want.
anymore.
Moderation. Take a little bite.
That's dinner.
Get a little taste.
There's like one.
Oh,
There's
don't kick
two
me.
roller
Right.
coasters over there.
Yeah, right?
There's two roller
get 'em
coasters
off
over there
here
I have
real
not
fast.
ridden yet.
But
The Maverick I've not gotten on, and the Steel Vengeance. And I need to ride
Oh.
those.
my brother-in-law is the mechanic or a mechanic for Steel Vengeance.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
nice. That's my favorite looking
Yes.
ride over there. I used to really love the Mean Streak, but it used to beat Jennifer up. So we
Oh
stopped
yeah, I
getting
don't
on
fuck
it.
with that.
But I'm if I was to get on rides, if I was to go to this event, the and I when Seth's brother was here, and I was really geared up to go, but we messed the days up. But
So many times, yeah.
that was
fun.
huh?
I know, like he was like, "I'm going Friday." You're like,
And
"He'll be there Saturday," and then Andrew's like, "I'll be there Saturday." He was there Friday. I was
yeah,
like, I don't know.
dude, like took the day off and
too.
everything, bro. What are you
Dude,
doing?
it's two turd nuggets just
Yeah,
smashing heads. I don't know
yeah.
what was going on. Dude.
But that was my plan. Was like if I would have went with Seth's brother, I would have. That was my plan. I was like, I'm going straight to the fucking the Mean Streak or the Iron Steel Vengeance, whatever you want to call it now, and what you call it, the Maverick. I was like, I have to ride those two. I used to love roller coasters, and Jennifer did too. We used to just go over by ourselves with, or occasionally without the kids, just so we could, ride the rides. You know what I mean? But as
Yeah.
we've gotten older, it is not as cool as it used to be. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not.
Yeah.
you feel it the next day.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude, it beats the piss out of you.
gay.
Zane says
Yeah.
the mean streak is what happens after Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. Right.
All right, Mike Nichols is my cuddle partner. If he goes,
Just come to my house, he says.
we're
I
gonna
mean,
sit there
maybe,
and worship.
maybe, and Craig and Grace have got something going on. You guys haven't even decided when you're going to do it yet, have you?
Is it
No.
this year or next year?
It's
That's all
supposed
I
to be
need to
this
It's
know.
year.
supposed to be this year
Yeah.
at some point.
Okay.
It's going to be I would say between now and October, Halloween weekends, right?
Yeah.
That would be the
Yeah.
thing. So, maybe we can figure something out. I don't know. Not this year, but next year. Maybe we could do something and
Do
like
it this
maybe go
year.
somewhere where everybody can get together, like easy for people to get to. You know what I mean? Like a location that's easy to fly, and you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I
Meet at
mean,
a
coming into
dunkin' donut.
Cleveland, it is sure
The
is super
distance,
easy. It's like
all of
45
us.
minutes away. You know what I mean? It's super easy. You know what I mean? Straight
Mhm.
shot, straight to Cedar Point. But,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, it really is. It's not a
Yeah,
terrible
that's
drive
true.
at all. It's
No.
it's a straight shot.
Literally.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We'd have to figure it out. Yeah. Grace on this podcast is really gracing us with we're super classy now. This is a super fucking classy podcast, dude. Super classy.
Dude, I just dropped Turtles in Time, dude. Like, how
Turtles
is that
in
not a
Time.
name? How is that not a name of a company, dude? I'm killing the game right now.
Mine is still the best. I don't care what anyone
Three
says.
turds and a baby, dude.
Mine's still the best.
What's yours?
For the two girls in their dog poop business, the doo-doo dolls. That's the best one ever.
That's a pretty good one.
The doo-doo
I like
dolls
that
is
one a
just
lot.
that crushes the game. Two chicks picking up turds. You got them like cartoon characters on the side of the truck. They're really happy. They got pooper scoopers in their hands.
The Dookie chicks instead of like the
Remember
Dixie chicks, dude?
Joshua
Come
Shope
on,
had
dude.
it.
Come
Joshua
on.
Shope did that for a
Yeah,
while.
the
Remember?
poop dudes.
Yeah.
Thepoopdudes.com. Thepoopdudes.com. The homie, Big Josh, even though he's a twat, and every time I try to
The
give him a
Bestiality
podcast,
Boys.
Yeah,
he
I
fucking
wouldn't
backs
bring it.
out
I
on
wouldn't
me
even
day
invite
of.
him anymore.
Yeah, I'm
He's
not gonna.
blown us off
I
10
wouldn't.
fucking times.
I'm never. As much as I love Josh, I will never do that again. He always gets my hopes all up, and then he fucking bails on me the day of every
Last
time.
minute.
Yep, every
destroys
time,
yourself.
dude.
He's
Oh
such
man,
a
I had an
Heathcliff,
emergency
dude.
at the shop, dude. Shut up,
Dude, he's
Yeah.
such a
hazard.
Heathcliff, dude. I hate him.
Who?
I love him, but he's a Heathcliff,
he's a-
brother. He's a Heathcliff, dude. He's a Heathcliff,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, you're
He
right.
strings you along,
Yeah.
leads you along this
Yeah.
whole road that
Yeah.
destroys you.
Yep.
Remember when we went to that bar in Kansas City, Missouri? And they
Dude, I had
patted
a
us
great
down
time
to
in there.
walk
You
in the
guys were all
bar.
weird
Yeah.
out.
That's
I was
when
like,
it's good to have show because you could hide behind the fucking
I don't
guy.
think
was
Dude, I didn't
if
have to
you
hide
don't know
behind them. They were
Joshua
just
Sh-
African American people. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, what's up, dudes?
Yeah.
They
Yo,
were like,
listen.
oh, cool.
I
you're
don't
white
think
as shit.
anyone can appreciate the size of Joshua Shof until they see him in person. He
Yeah.
is a
He's like a polar bear.
ginormous man.
Yeah, he looks
He's
like
like,
a polar
what,
bear.
at least 6'3",
Yeah,
6'4",
he's a
and then he weighs like
huge fucking guy.
3
Yeah.
bills. Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's a
He
big
shakes
ass
your
dude.
hand and his hand wraps around
Mark,
yours
Mark
like
walked
twice.
in there and I saw all the Oriental rug leave out of How do I get out of here? Help me.
Me and Josh were perfectly comfortable in there. I
Yeah,
felt,
I had a
I
great
felt like
time,
I was at home, dude.
Dude, I took a shit in that bar.
Yeah, Mark leads over.
I
He's
didn't
like, "Do
take
you
a
think we
dump.
should be here?" I'm like, "No, dude. I'm telling you right now, we are here with old African American people, and these are the people you want to be around. These people are fucking
Dude,
awesome.
we're cutting a rug with like
Yeah, dude.
55 plus individuals.
Yeah, dude. They all had
We're
really
having a
nice,
good
their
time.
church outfits on and shit. It was, I mean, we had a fucking great time.
I saw 3-piece suits on,
Yeah,
dude. I was like, tight.
these are fucking good people, man. These are the people you want to be around. You're completely safe here. You know what I mean?
I'm not
Completely safe when
I'm
they
not
pat you
ordering
down on the way in
White
with a metal
Russian here,
detector.
but like,
Remember that shit?
We did get
I might
patted
get a
down.
Hennessy and Coke
I
or
just feel
something,
like
yeah.
you're making more out of it than you need to.
Dude, I have never been to a bar where they physically pat you down to walk through the fucking door. Wasn't that in the same
Mark's like,
plaza?
no,
Was
dude,
in the
it-
same
it
plaza.
happens-
It was
happens
like
all-
4 doors down from
Yeah,
Gary Tate's store.
yeah.
What a
Yeah,
Yeah,
turd
you
just
can
that
tells
go
me
guy
there.
is.
Mark's never gone out before. I was like, yeah, dude.
I think that was the
Pat
last
down
time
is-
I was ever in a bar.
So I mean,
That's a wild bar.
I mean, I feel like this is. I mean, minus Alex Duca right here. I feel like this is the lineup, man. I feel like
I'm in.
Can
I
say-
agree.
Can I? I mean, I don't know if I can say that publicly
Alex,
or not.
I
She might
gave
get
you
mad at me,
gold
but-
for your turd company.
right?
I
I
gave
mean,
you gold.
can I say that?
I don't care.
I'm
Grace,
good with
can I
Power
say that?
Bottoms pet waste removal.
Yeah.
That
So-
is
for
a
it.
good one.
I'm just gonna say this before the show goes off, just so you guys know the way this show started. With Grace and the three
Here
of
it
us.
is. I'm gay. I want to make out with Alex. Here it is. Come on, TJ. let it
I'm
out.
gay and I want to make out with Alex.
Okay, there we go.
There,
Here he goes.
there you go. Are you happy? Clip that. That's the lineup until we're done doing this. Until the wheels fall off of it, and one of us, like I can't do the podcast anymore, or Grace tells us to get fucked, or Mark says I'm too old for this shit. I can't do it anymore. I can't stay up
I don't
past
think I'll
7.
ever be till.
Yeah, this is
I
the way
might
the
not even be
podcast is
cleaning
gonna
windows
be.
anymore, but yeah.
I feel like everything that we've ever done over the last almost 9 years now has led us to this moment right here. So just so everyone knows, Grace, this is Grace's podcast now. I'm giving her the reins.
She's in charge,
She
dude.
has to do everything now.
fly, dude.
actually, I conned her into it by saying, "You don't have to do anything but show up."
Don't worry, Grace.
But actually, we lied. You have
Grace,
to do
now
everything.
you get to collect the Patreon
Dude,
money. So.
Grace is in a
Yeah,
comfy
yeah.
chair with a nice blanket, dude. She's doing
I don't
good.
even collect the
She's doing
Patreon
good,
money
dude.
anymore. I forgot that I have that. I need to go see if there's money in there.
Is there enough money to bring
What's
us
the
into
money
Cedar
in there,
Point or
dude?
what?
Maybe if there is. I don't know,
There you
man. I
go.
mean, I listen, man.
Me and Mark
I don't
fly.
want to.
You
I
just
don't
have to
want
pick us
Yeah,
up at the
listen,
airport.
I'm
I
just
don't
going to
wanna
set this
do that.
stage. I will go to Cedar Point and I will ride anything that's there, but I don't want to hear,
Yeah,
I
yep.
can't go on
Yep.
that. I'm afraid.
No,
If we're going to go, we're
here's
going to
here's
fucking
the
ride.
rules. You get me and Mark
Ooh.
an Airbnb where we can watch Trailer Park Boys
Oh,
in our
sick.
underwear,
I'm
and
in.
I'm
Enough.
fucking there. Dude.
I'm in.
There's
I am
so many
in.
Airbnbs over there.
No, dude, I need to hang out with Mark the entire
Whoa,
time.
whoa.
Share a room,
Whoa, Seth.
sit in our underwear like we've done before.
Especially, I don't want to listen. I don't want to piggyback and force our way
You
into
can be there,
Craig
too.
and Grace's event here, guys. I mentioned that just as in passing.
Everybody is welcome
if
at
she's
the
Yeah,
inviting
but you
window
say
cleaners,
everybody,
I'm a
and then
window
they're
cleaner,
like we're
kind of.
retards, though.
But I am
Are-
What do you mean you're
are you-
retarded? Literally,
are you all-
everybody's invited.
Are
It's
you
an open
Listen,
invite.
Are you all
You-
inclusive? Are dipshits allowed to go too?
Dipshits
Dude,
are in fact allowed.
window cleaners
me-
are retards.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's the
that's- oh, yeah,
same
that's
fucking
right.
thing, dude.
Let me tell you, I understand where you're coming from, TJ,
What are we talking?
because you don't want to hijack Craig's event.
Yes.
Okay, that's the
Yes.
bottom line.
Yes.
I
But,
want to hijack
but
Craig's event.
you
though.
seem to
I
not
do.
remember who Craig actually is.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't hijack
a fucking thing.
from that dude.
Yeah.
No
There's
way.
no way. It's not.
There's
possible.
not enough energy.
I couldn't
in
even. I couldn't
Sandusky
even get
to
Craig
hire
to.
hijack
I couldn't
that.
even get
Yeah.
Craig to dial it back like 3 notches when we were eating dinner at fucking Cheddar's for the 50th time. He was, dude.
That was our first time at Cheddar's.
Well, dude, Craig, I had to get up and leave. I was like, I can't do this with you anymore, dude. He kept looking at me.
I
with
heard
this
one
sh-
wild thing he said, and I was
Dude.
like, "Ew, I gotta get out of
This
here, dog."
shit, but this is the issue: is Craig knew what he was doing because he kept giving me shit-eating grins. You know what I mean? So he knew
Yeah.
he knew
Well, he was
what he
also
was
drinking
fucking
some
doing.
kind
He
of
knew
like
what
a
he was
Know that,
Yeti.
know about that.
He's
yeah.
like, I'm
He-
gonna make TJ as uncomfortable as possible.
Knew about it. Know about it. Knew about it.
I kept looking at him like, Craig, will you stop?
Have you seen that video where it's the girl? She goes, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
He was on 11 that night. That shit was hilarious. I felt
Yeah.
bad, but it was funny. Poor
Jonathan,
old
you're
fucking
wrong.
Zane, the window guy. He didn't know what to think. He's like, and afterwards, he's like, "Is he serious?" I was like, "No, Craig is never serious about anything." He's like, "Fucking Alex, you never know when it's turned on or turned off. You're not exactly sure.
Yeah.
You're not
Thanks so
exactly
much,
Alex
sure."
is
TJ.
hard to read on that.
TJ,
Yes.
thank you for letting me come on and have fun with you guys. I know you always say I'm high energy and I'm a huge piece of shit and
Yes.
everything. you
Yes, I
know.
fucking I do
Wait,
hate you.
I have a
Terms of
great-
endearment on
Yeah,
this podcast,
I do hate
Alex,
you.
so don't take
I
it
enjoy you.
I do
personally.
hate your fucking guts.
Oh, wait, I have a question. Did Chris Lambertides really say, "Oh, you got to have him on"?
Yes. Yes.
Why?
He
'Cause
says
he
that
loves
you're a
chaos,
character.
dude. He's the chaos
and
character.
Chris, I don't know if anyone realizes this about Chris or not yet, but
Chris loves the
yeah,
Northeast guy.
Chris, he really, the chaos. He's for it. He likes to watch
He's
it
all
happen.
for all this. I feel like if I hung out with Alex normally, we would talk about turds for an hour, but then the rest of the time
dude,
would be sick.
I
Dude.
come on
We're
here.
talking about
dude,
turds.
Literally
we got to
today,
talk about
I always
turds.
have a new bit that I'm running on my crew. Like the other week, I was telling this girl Maria that works for me. I kept going, Maria, si usted está soltera, see? I was like, you're single, right? Well, if you want, I have a friend for you that's single. His name is Michael, but we call him fat retard Mike. And I kept telling him like he lives at his mom's house. You might think, oh, maybe it's charitable. No. It's ugly. The guy's a leech. I mean, like unbelievable bloodsucker. And yeah, if you go over there, he will call her a bitch right in front of you. And he
I
will
don't
take your
understand
car and take money.
how you gain.
But I set it up in a way that's really fun. But like, yeah, I'm always just coming up with silly shit and
we
making
do appreciate you coming on. It's I only like to give you shit because I know it makes you manic and it really turns you up. So, but thanks
It's
everybody
fun.
for watching.
You're
We'll
the
see you
best,
next
guys.
week.
Love y'all, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.
Bless the world.